Hey everybody, and welcome this week to Broken Reality. This is a pretty neat little game. You basically just explore a kind of personification of the old internet. If you like a vaporwave aesthetic or some like creepy moments and stuff, and a game with a pretty deep layer of lore and a lot of fun puzzles, this is probably the one for you. So, as it says, we can of course look around. This is just the menu, which I think is kind of cool. And there's the aesthetic to quit and leave the game and go back to our boarded up apartment, if you so choose. But, yeah, this is where we can start. Now, what's cool is if I go to click, it pulls out our little menu, which is a little like, it pulls out our tool to play the game, which is a little like button. Let me fire up my modem here so I can connect to Broken Reality. And here's our first little item, the liker. Cool. So it's going to let us interact with stuff. Yeah, I really like the aesthetic of this game. Vaporwave is kind of an aesthetic that was a little bit before my time, but nonetheless, I still like it. This is our map. We're in Domo Paradiso. There's actually a fair bit of Spanish in this game, and I'm not a native Spanish speaker, so it's going to sound rough. Anyway, this is Oni-chan. That is a very disgusting word for me to say, as it's since been polluted by disgusting weebs, but anyway, where am I, who are you, all these different questions, but she's prepared us with a newbie account as we're new here, and it looks like our goal is to become trendy so we can meet the admin of this place. I had played through this game a couple of times before, but I hope that isn't a detriment to your experience in this game, because it's kind of neat. I don't know if this will be too relaxing because it is bright, but anyway, so with our liker, there's a couple things you can do with it. You can use it to interact with NPCs that you can talk to. This isn't one we can talk to, but you can also use it to like advertisements. And whenever you do, you get a like up in the corner. Some ads you can like more than once, so that's kind of cool. And here's the currency of this game. Currency. It's also kind of how you level up is the likes. And here's a not an advertisement, it's a virus. It needs to block you out of places like, oh my goodness, look at all those likes over there. And then this here is to save the game. So if we hit the little save button, we get a little can of saved, VIP or VOP maybe, I'm not so certain, but anyway, we're headed this way. I've got an idea of how I'd like to do the Let's Play and the direction it's going to be taken, so we're going to like this advertisement, and we're going to like this advertisement for Chronic Adventures 2. Very funny. There's a lot of funny little references like that in this game. So here's this guy, and he's going to give us our first quest of the game. He's like, I got a gig of data, but all I want is like pictures of my abs, but I don't have my camera on me. So anyway, he wants us to get a camera so that he can get likes from us taking pictures of his abs. I know that sounds a little bit weird, especially for the first quest of the game, but oh well, guess what? That's what we're doing. So we get some likes. Of course, we don't have a camera right now, so we'll get it very soon. There's the Pirate Bay that we're liking, and a test we can take to figure out if we're special. I think it's funny. Something that I kind of think about sometimes is like advertisements and like on like Twitter and Facebook pages and stuff. Do people actually like those? And if they do, are those like real people? I'm sure that they exist, which is kind of where my preoccupation and thinking about them comes from, is that it's always weird whenever I'm scrolling to see like 7,000 people have liked this post from Xbox about orange juice or some shit. So guess what? There's pictures up there, and this is the photo hut. So we're gonna get our next tool of the game, of which there's about 6, I believe. Anyway, we're letting Oni-chan know that we had a good day, And she's like, well, if you had a good day, you should capture those days with a camera, so that you could take photographs. Now, here's more of the tutorial here, but I can basically tell you the same thing it just did there. So if you see the grayed out pictures, those are photo opportunities. If you're too far away from them, though, it'll take the picture, but it won't count them. But if you get close to them and take a picture, they'll light up, and you get the likes for it. So basically what we're going to do is just stop into each of these little places in here and get our picture taken on. If you take pictures of more of the photo opportunities in the frame, you get more likes. So that's kind of cool. That's weird. There's some people on the wall there. So basically, if you take like a picture of one photo opportunity, like let me just take a picture of one. I only got one like and another like. But as you may have noticed before, and as you might notice in a second if I can be so lucky, see, there's 3 photo icons there, and I got a little multiplier for it. So I'm not sure what the exact multiplier is. This game isn't really too strict. We're shooting for not every like in the game. We're shooting for just over about 4,000 likes in total, which may kind of seem a little bit intimidating, especially if you look and you see we have 83. You're like, my goodness, you know, that's like 40 times as many likes just about as we have right now, maybe even a little bit more. But don't worry. Here, let me take a picture of this guy. Yeah, because whenever we go to turn in this quest, for example, we get a bunch of likes, and so we just ranked up. Now what does that mean? If we go to the menu and we take a look at our ranks, you can see our likes going up, and here's the different criteria that we have to hit to move up in the ranks. We just hit rank 1, and there's 8 in total in the game. Whenever we finish, we're going to be at rank 7, because there are some mini games that are very grindy, and I don't consider them fun. This is a thing we cannot yet interact with, but I'll show it to you later whenever we can. So I wanted to come down here to have a private moment with you and tell you something. Just kidding. There's this cool little NPC down here that you may not know about otherwise. He doesn't say anything important, which I think is disappointing. But anyway, now we can come up out of here and like this. This here we don't know about yet what it means, but it's a camera icon sort of. So if we take our camera and turn around, there's broken reality, it says. We take a picture, but if we hit it from like another angle, we may not have seen that. So, and you know, again, if we aim it just like this, we can see it says broken reality. So that's kind of cool. Also, there's other little secret stuff that the camera icons mean, but don't worry, we're getting, at least to my knowledge, most of the secrets. I know that you saw that there were camera icons back there. I'm not going to get every camera icon. I am going to get most of them here, but that is an area that we're going to have to backtrack to later anyway. So now take a picture there. I don't want to go that way. Let's go this way first so that we can get our next quest a rolling. Here's a little NPC. He's inside this cool little Chinese house. I guess it's Chinese. I'm not familiar with Oriental architecture, but I do know we have to take our shoes off. He's telling us that we can follow, you know, like a path or whatever. And this guy used to be like a great warrior that, you know, fought back malware and stuff, but now he's too old. So if we bring him the pieces of his old sword, he'll craft it for us, and then we can beat down malware and ads and shit. Well, not ads, but we like ads. Ugh. Not in real life, though. Ads in real life suck. Now, taking a couple pictures there. Now, I do want to show you something. There's a lot of secrets in this game, and here's one of them. If we walk through this wall here, we end up on this little beach here, and we take a picture, get a bunch of likes. And then here's these triangles. They don't mean anything right this second, but I can tell you right now, they are 15 keys. There are 15 in total. There's 3 in every level of the game, of which there are 5 main levels. And we need to collect all of those to beat the game. So we got 1 out of 15. That's a pretty good start. And these are like little chests, you can imagine, because whenever we like them, they break apart and become like an item that we can grab. So that was a katana part. Pretty neat. It's also the icon for the people who made this game. I can't remember their names right now, but they were at the very beginning of the video. They're working right now on a sequel to this game, or maybe it's a prequel. They keep being kind of coy about the details, but it does seem like it's going to be something. There is definitely a game coming out, I promise. It's called Broken Reality 2000, and this game, I think, takes place in 2045, 2048, maybe later. I keep forgetting. The last time I played this, I also forgot it, but now we have another tool. Now, what does the bookmarker do? It's pretty interesting. So, if let's say I stand right here and I look this way, right? And there's a little frog. You just wave hi to him. So we'll go on the other side of this little beach, and then if I'm right beside the frog and I click it again, and hey, look, there we can just wave at that frog again. So that's what that does. Now, I'll go ahead and punch this just so we can take a look at what we're doing here, because I have to go over there anyway. So we got stairs up, and this is the exit to the area. So we run, and oh my goodness, we're just not fast enough. So if instead we put down the bookmarker, and I want to whip out the camera to take a couple more pictures for some bonus likes while we're here. Getting ahead on likes is usually a good call. And I also want to take a picture of our little frog buddy. We'll go ahead and like this to get the stairs back up. Basically, if you ever find yourself falling short on time or you need to be somewhere quick, that's the way to go about it. So here's another secret. We're coming up on this like little, some ferns or whatever, and we come through the wall, and here's a overturned credit machine. But on our right is the real secret. It's a little, well, I don't really know how to describe it. It's an error for sure, as the name describes, and she's taking a long second to boot up. I've got some thoughts about this, but basically I can't read this very well because I'm not very good at coding and stuff, but that's kind of the language that it's in, is like a coding language. So using something called the inner, and then on destroy, which is a thing that's happening, you have to set her want to be true. So so whenever things get destroyed, that is what she wants. She wants them to be destroyed. And she says, this is actual text. She says, enjoy it while it lasts. So very weird, and we can't exit that way. And that is all. They really know when to pause the music and start it back up for sure in this game. Now, this is the pool that they mentioned that we're shooting for. We'll get in there after it's not locked. Now, yep, we'll just keep following the direction, I guess, that we're supposed to go. I want to make sure I get as many of these likes as possible. The earlier you get them, kind of the better. There's another katana part. We'll probably only need one more. Go ahead and whip out the camera. Is there anything cool I could yeah, I'll take a... Well, I probably can't reach that picture over there. My bad. Now, whenever we hit this plaza, the music will surely start back up. There we go. So, next thing is next. Let's grab this Super Tech support by Natem. You can interact with it, but it's really, I think, supposed to be like a tip dispenser. It tells like where we can find the admin. And the other thing it can say is we can like ask what this area is. It's the user distribution hub. So it's basically like your entry area as it is in the game and in the world of Broken Reality. Anyway, I also like kind of the references because Floral Shop, if I'm not mistaken, was like one of the big albums that kind of spawned the vaporwave culture as we know it anyway. Now then, we're getting ready to go to a little like a mall area. I'll go ahead and like Fuji water. Sure, I like Fiji water. And we'll grab this like, and hey, look at this. Here's the last piece of the little katana that we need. So go ahead and take that, and I'll go ahead and like this for the mall. And hey, look, here's some guys that we're going to talk to in just a second. They are the MWA, which of course is reference to the NWA, so they're Moais with attitude. And he's like, my name's Drone, MC Ram, and DJ Advanced Sport. So that's kind of funny. They want us to get them some sunscreen. And this guy wants a hat, and this guy wants sunglasses. So I guess if you're going to be Moai and you're going to be stuck here in the blazing sun, oh my goodness, like it's beating right down on them, it would kind of make sense to me anyway that a pair of glasses, some sunscreen, and a hat could be the least that you could have. So I keep forgetting to take pictures, but not the end of the world. Now I want to go ahead up and craft another tool for us, the sword. We'll get it from our buddy the Chozai, or Chazai. Now, they say this can destroy even the most resilient of viruses. Well, we'll give it a shot once we step out of here. Ooh, we can take a pretty picture of this little garden. Oh, and there's something else to grab here. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's the completed katana. Nice. So it says we can slash our way through virus ads. So basically, we just ka-cha, and we cut that one in half. But that's pretty well the meat and potatoes of it. Now we can get access to places we weren't allowed to go before. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut this open. Let's go down, I think is where we'll go. Because we're now in the mall where we're supposed to be. There's a cool little icon that's going to pop up later. I'm not sure what it's an icon of exactly, if it has any kind of significance in the real world, but the first thing that we're going to need is UPay. Now, we can visit the stores first if we like, and they have some dialogue about what's going on in their stores, but since we're going to visit them anyway, we're just going to make one trip, and I'm going to talk to Oni-chan. And she asked if we've been eating well, and I guess you could say we have been. Now, since we've been eating good, she's going to reward us and give us a UPay card, so that's kind of neat. Now, what is a UPay card? It's kind of like a credit or a debit card. You just buy stuff with it. And you can also, in these credit machines, pull out likes from them. So, hey, there's that. Now, surely I can take some pictures while I'm here. Trying to make as most efficient use of my time as possible, but we do have 3 things that we need to buy while we're in townish. The first thing, or at the mall I guess you could say, is to get ad block, or sunblock, I'm sorry. And then anything else to take a picture of? Yeah, I'll take a picture of this pretty little head there with water glistening over it. This is a real pretty game. A while back I used to kind of watch videos where they would just kind of sit or explore the scapes of worlds, and this would be a pretty good one of those videos to watch. It may be a little too bright. Well, I wouldn't watch them, I'd kind of go to sleep to them, but we'll go ahead and like this video. Shout out to Sipplecaps. Now here's a dog. This guy is really cool. He helps us out with a lot of lore and stuff in this world. He asks if we want to hear a story, so we say please, and he tells us, oh, it's going to be sad. This is one of the biggest pieces of lore, but he mentions how before all of this, that Natum was just a small server, and it was a server that got bigger and bigger, and then finally investors showed up to that server, and one guy was interested in the money that the server could bring, and the other one was not. But the person who wanted the money won out, and the world started to get destroyed as a result because there were paywalls, restrictions, monthly subscriptions, and everything became segmented and hard for everybody. But one of the humans took off, and here we are. Anyway, he talks about how that's a sad story, but it's even sadder when we stole his hat, so I'm sure. Now we only need one more thing, and that is a cool pair of sunglasses, which we can get from this store here. Go ahead and like that ad. Oh my goodness, we got the King's Bounty out of that one. So I forget, I think we can just buy, yep, we got sunglasses. So any of the sunglasses, I wonder if we bought the other one first, if it would change the sunglasses. I usually buy those ones there, but anyway, go ahead and chop those. And there's our buddies, the Moai. I'd like to take a picture of them before they put on all their duds. Now, they're like, yeah, you saved our lives. Which, I don't know if I'm inclined to agree with them, but they definitely should be a lot more comfortable with this stuff on. Now, we're headed for the Dragon Road, which they just unlocked. You may recognize that from earlier, where we were headed to before, whenever we were crafting the sword. I'm also going to go ahead and withdraw some credits. And we're going to make a little side trip before we head up on Dragon Road, just real quick. We're headed back to where we saw the King's Bounty of likes earlier, where we can destroy some ads and stuff, because when you destroy ads you also get about 2 or 3 likes, which is really nice because this place is thick on ads, thick on likes, and there's a couple credit machines too. So go ahead and knock out all these, and it should bring us to well above 600, probably about 620 maybe. I'm not so certain, but I'll go ahead and whip out the credit card. Yeah, $5.99 and a credit machine, and go ahead and withdraw all these credits. Nice. And we'll destroy this last one here. And how does that put us? 617. So a little bit shorter than my estimation. So a little bit higher than my estimation, but don't worry. I'm trying not to make too many deviations like that, and if I do, I'll make them a lot more streamlined. But just for now, while we're still exploring the world with all these cool little males flying around and stuff, I don't mind leaving them in. I also kind of like the trail that our sword leaves a little bit. It's kind of neat. Later on, an exploit that I'm going to show to make like the last level super easy, I'm going to show you a little trick with the sword and the credit card, mainly the credit card. But anyway, I like the remix here. I kind of wish it lasted longer or was in a bigger part of this world here, but it's pretty chill. I'll tell you, the sound design in this game was kind of spot on. Anyway, let me whip out the camera so that I can take some pictures. We're getting ready to go into the mouth of a dragon right now. Whoa. I won't pretend like that didn't surprise me a little bit. But now we'll just go ahead and keep the sword out, I suppose, as we chop these ads as we go up. I honestly don't think that there's any more now that I'm thinking about it, but oh well, that's how I'll make them appear, as I'll pretend as though that was the end. Just kidding. We're about to unlock a pretty important tool in our very last one as soon as we get up here. And also here's another one of these chest type deals I was talking about, but this time this one gives us the hyperlinker. So it's basically a grappling hook, if you want to think about it like that. We can grapple onto these little things. I'm going to go ahead and just like this real quick. Oh my goodness, a lot of likes there. And so yeah, pretty simple. I guess I could probably, I don't see any pictures, but we're headed for the very tip top here so that I can jump down that, and then it teleports us down back to here, the mouth of this area. So now we have all of the tools that we need to unlock the admin area and get ready to leave this place. So I wanted to cleave that for the likes, and we can travel a lot faster generally by hyperlinks, so that's really nice. Same way as on the internet. Isn't that something? What we are aiming for is back here. If I'm not mistaken, there's a little thing that I need to see. So first we'll take a picture. Aha, good. I'm glad I didn't let myself down. We'll go ahead and take another picture here. And then we moved with the liker to like the luxury pool unlock. So now we're welcome to go to the luxury pool. Now if you'll excuse me for 1 second, I just wanted to look at our rank. It looks like we've already moved up to trendy. So let's aim for maybe 800 if we could be so lucky by the time we leave here, but we'll see what happens. Here's some more bonus likes. That'll help out a little bit. And another photo opportunity or two. And so here we are. We've finally made it to the pool that they were talking about. Yeah, I think there's camera opportunities around, if I'm not mistaken. And there's also a credit machine on the other side of the pool. Like I said, not really so much grindy, but I kind of want to... If I thought that this was overly grindy, I would definitely cut it out. But as it stands, I just like the atmosphere of this world a little bit. And if I thought I had to, like, really tread well-worn area, I wouldn't make you guys sit through that. But so this is how the elevator operates. We just hop on, and then it'll go by itself. Don't get too nervous if it isn't moving. Yeah, so you can also take pictures in this area, I believe. There's a little 3 comboer. Oh, it could have been 4. And there's Oni-chan, who's gonna welcome us back, you know, or welcome us to the admin, who is really excited to meet us, she says. I like his voice a little bit. He welcomes us here and then opens up the portal so that we can go to Axis Plaza. He's like, there's a mystery and you gotta be the one to solve it. So, but don't worry, I'll look out for you. And we get ready to leave and we get a bunch of likes from him. So, but as we get ready to go, he has one more thing that he wants to tell us. What could it be? The basis and source of this world has been corrupted for a long time. Sigma tried to bury it, but now I think I've finally found the altar. It guards the origin... Ooh, he's gone. How eerie is that? Anyway, don't worry. The music will kick back in shortly. But, so for this area, we need to put a teleporter here, and then we need to like the feeling down ad so that we could teleport up on the elevator, because that's the way that you go there. Now let me pull out my camera. I was hoping to maybe get one last picture for the road. Hey, there we go. And doesn't quite get us up to 800, but that's a-okay. We're still gonna go up to the plaza because we have to visit here later. Now we're getting beamed up to... Oh my goodness, wouldn't that make you sick? I wonder if this is the kind of video that I should put like an epilepsy warning on. I guess maybe if you see the bright colors at the beginning, you might kind of theorize that this game is, you know, not good for people who are prone to epilepsy. But anyway, we're here at the Axie Plaza, and there's Oni-chan to welcome us. She's like, you know, welcome here. This is the Axis Plaza, Natum's hub. Basically, this is like where you're at to, this is like Google, kind of, a little bit, if you want to imagine it like that. Like, if you want to, it's like the hub for all the other places. And look at this, we're just about, yep, we just ranked up. So, let's see how many more likes it is to the next rank. 1,400. That's a little bit, a fair little bit. Go ahead and take out some credits here. And I just want to go look at this boat. I'm not going to get too involved with this boat just yet, I don't believe. Because it takes 3,000 likes. Oh my goodness, doesn't that seem intimidating for the point in the game that we're at right now? And here's this guy. He's the Ratapro 3000, or the Ratapro. Now, he gives us a hint about like a secret way to get onto the boat. Maybe I'll show... Well, I probably will show it, because the last playthrough of this I wasn't able to get 3,000 likes before, you know, entering in there. So, anyway, we're taking some pictures and just generally soaking up the likes and exploring the area. Here's a fat little area for likes. We can like these advertisements and get some bonus likes. Now, we're going to head upstairs. I don't think there's too much to see up here. There's a couple of NPCs around. Here's a couple shady characters I'll show you in just a second. After I like these advertisements. So there's Spooky and Nice Duo. They are moving some kind of a package, and they can tell that we're reading this. So you tell them we want in, and they're like, well, we'll see about that. maybe they'll come up later, who knows. And we'll pull out these likes, because this is, you know, not a very like-heavy area, but there's likes to be had. And then here's another couple NPCs that you can talk to. They're the Edge. They just basically say how this hub area is kind of boring and GeoCity is the place to be, which they're kind of right, because GeoCity is a good place to make money and get likes, and I saw it has the highest distribution of NPCs too. Now let me look back here to see if there's anything worth seeing. Yes, absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and... Do I want to fall? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and fall down here and get these likes. A fair few of them. And then, if we take the hyperlink, we can attach up to that little small thing. And I'm trying to aim for back there. But here's a guy who will give us some likes too. It's Kokado. And we promise not to tell the captain where he's at in exchange for a couple of likes. These shrimps are kind of funny too. They're like, did you know? And the other shrimp says, what? Apparently 1 out of 3 users is a cheater. He's like, well, I'm no cheater. And I'm not a cheater either. And then they're like, huh? And they look at you. I think that's in reference to a meme. But I can't remember the context of it other than, like, you know, 1 out of 3 people is a nerd. Well, it's not me. Well, it's not me. Go ahead and... I'm not sure. I guess no harm in taking some pictures and grabbing some more likes while we're over here. Surely, by the time we get out of here, probably be up to 1,000 if I would have to guess. Now, I just want to make sure that I get everything that I think I may need for now. And I think we are flush. So, anyway, you see like this little area. We can't quite go there yet. So we need to go up the stairs. This is me in real time trying to figure out how I didn't end up back there earlier while I was up here, because I always do. So hop up here and let's take a look back here. Now, what did I goof up where I didn't end up back there? We don't go this way, do we? Oh my goodness, say it ain't so. I guess we can at least go around these corners here. What in the world am I missing? We're on the back end here. We're going clear around. I'm not sure. Fuck. Actually, I might have to cut, and once I find the right way to go to the Aquanet. So, I guess I will see you back here in 2 seconds once I figure out where in the world we actually have to go. Okay, so it really wasn't all that far. I just kind of goofed up. I just took a picture of those flamingos over there. It's right on the other side of these shrimp. We just take the hyperlink and fly up here. Now, I do want to retroactively come back here and just do a couple things real quick. We want to like that so we get that hyperlink. That's our little quick travel. And then we can hop down and grab these likes and then slingshot our way up to that hyperlink. And then we're here for World 2. So, anyway, this is... like the Aqua World or whatever. We can break up all these viruses, which are hiding a cool little story behind them. If I'm not mistaken, the story of the world, you can kind of glean. If you start on this side, there was a server and 2 friends, and then they fought and they rebuilt, and then it's better, and then there's like data and CDs, and then it gets destroyed. And then on this side, you can see there's like, you know, these Roman-looking things. And they chain these guys and make them slaves to serve this area that we're about to go to. So it'll make more sense. I don't want to, like... I guess if you're this far in, I can go ahead and say it now. I didn't want to mention it too early, but I do think that I'll probably be... like making a lore video on this game before too long, because it's pretty interesting. I'm thinking this isn't going to be one of my longer ones, but I always think that, and then it turns out to be fairly long. I mean, shoot, I thought my last Cruelty Squad one wasn't going to be that long, and it ended up being a little bit over 20 minutes, and my longest one yet. So, you know, we'll see what happens. If it ends up being shorter, I'm going to release a couple lore videos. So now we're we're continuing on. We're headed for this tower, and oh my goodness, the bridge is breaking. The geometry of the world is completely fucked. Oh wow! So we're falling down into the Aquanet. You can look around. There's all kinds of fish around and stuff, and dolphins, and oh my lordy. Now, my best approach or guess would be if you fell down into an aqua world like this, besides walking around and trying to milk the area for as many likes as possible, where would you go? I would go probably for the biggest area, so that is where we're headed. We're in this temple that they call Mother, and here is this man named Socrates. He welcomes us here. Well, kind of. He's like, you're trapped here forever, like me, be gone. And then he asks if this is Chozai's blade. And I think it's funny, we'll just lick the blade. And then he does like the whoa emote. I think it's funny. But now he wants us to show us our skills, so no screwing around. We gotta cut all these advertisements up. And we got a hyperlink up to here because there's 3 more ads that we gotta cut up. Oh, wait a minute. I missed one. It's right down here. In hotel towels, 35% off. So we are Chozai's disciple. So he's gonna... oh shit, I forgot we had to take pictures. So that is our next quest. Let's see how many pictures that we actually have to take. 0 out of 20. That's my bad. I'm always a photograph hog whenever I play this game. At first, but then I let it fall off and I end up falling behind on likes and the quests. So anyway, take a picture there. 20 photograph icons. I guess we'll just kind of generally feel it for 20 photograph icons while I walk around and collect likes and look at everything. So nothing to see back there, I don't believe. You know what? Actually, there is a little NPC we can talk to right here. It's another shrimp. Rumor has it there's a secret palace of knowledge guarded by sacred beasts, but who knows? I just want to hang with my friends here in the Aquanet. Thanks for coming to say hi. So he gave us a couple likes. That was really nice of him. And we can grab a couple more likes here. Nothing back there I want, just another save game area. And we can chop up some ads or some viruses and like some ads. So now we got some more likes, destroying more viruses. This is going to be here's a lot of picture taking opportunities. I'll go ahead and take 2 because I don't think I could quite squeeze all 4 of those into the frames. So sneak up here to get a couple more likes. See, this is kind of like the nature of the game, is like exploring and doing puzzles every once in a while, and I guess that's kind of why I like it. I'm not really a puzzles kind of guy, though. It's just like these are ingrained kind of pretty well into the story. So we can come over here. It looks like some ads fell down into like the water or whatever, but we can just like all that and move on. Trying to keep my eye out for the photo opportunities while I chop up those ads. There's surely photo. Yeah, there's good photo ops here. Now, let's see. There's about 3 more. And grab these likes. We can hyperlink up here because I saw there's some photo opportunities up here too. There we are. I'm not really the biggest fan of like underwater levels in video games. Some underwater levels kind of scare me. I don't like the underwater levels in Donkey Kong Country or Super Mario, like the Super Mario 64. And I think that's generally it for now that I can think of. I mean, we're on an underwater level right now, and it's kind of eerie. So let me pull out my camera and see if there's any more pictures around. I see there's one over top of this arch here. Take a picture of that. And back this way we'll take pictures, and then I'm sure we'll have enough pictures. Collect some likes. There's some more, stuff back here we can interact with. There's a virus and whoops. There we go. Take another picture. Take out our sword to go ahead and chop up these viruses, and withdraw from the credit machine. And if I'm not mistaken, we gotta be pretty close to at least having all the photo opportunities. How many are we at? Oh, we took 23 out of 20. That's something I can appreciate about this game, is in a lot of areas where you have to collect, like the collectibles in the world, it's not like a hard limit. Like there weren't only 20 pictures that we could take out there, so that's nice. Now then, we can talk to Socrates here, and he says, those are fine pictures. Here's a cool lens for your camera. It'll help you see things for how they actually are. So now, so we grab this. It's kind of interesting. Now the way it works is I pull it up and then I press E on it and it turns things green. Now I'm going to keep the camera up here for just a second so I can show you kind of how it works. Now whenever we go to leave, it's locked down, but we have this new camera icon. So if we press E, it'll give us these eyes here, and if I snap a photo of all of the eyes, they connect and then they open the door. So that's the pretty cut and dry, simple way that the mechanics around here work. So I actually want to do this temple last for specific reasons. Well, I mean, I don't have to be coy about it. That's where the end of the level is. So if I can do that one last, I would like to. And I'm going to do probably my least favorite one out of them, out of all of them first. And that is the memory puzzle temple. I was looking on the Steam forums. This is basically the bane of everybody's existence, which is kind of funny. It is simple arithmetic, but I do struggle with it sometimes myself. Well, not simple arithmetic, but it's basic algebra. This is Acid Drop. She's kind of interesting. She's got little devil horns, and she kind of looks like Pink a little bit. The musical artist, female pop musical artist. Now, basically she's saying we have to do puzzles, we have to buy memory. I can explain it to you a little bit better than she does because I'm talking to you as the player. So X and Y, we do X plus Y equals what? This is the answer that we need for the first area. So X is 3 and Y is 8. 3 plus 8 is what? So we pull out our little credit card and we see different denominations around, right? You basically just have to purchase things that equals the total for the puzzle that you're trying to solve. So 11. So we buy 10 and we buy 1 and we make 11. And the first little part is open. We kind of have to backtrack here like a little tiny bit. Not a super lot, but so here's another one. Z is X plus Y plus X, and then if Z is an odd number, round up to even. So let's go see what X and Y were exactly, because we have two X's. So X and Y. X plus X will be 6 plus 8 is 14. I'm really apologetic it took me that long to do 6 plus 8, but don't worry, we're gonna figure it out. So now we're looking for Z, which is 14. If we take the numbers that will add up to 14, we'll take 10 and then 2 2s. Sorry, I'm not really the best at doing math. That's why we haven't seen a very math-intensive Let's Play on this channel, because if I'm not doing it in my head and then just regurgitating the answers, I'm not really all that great at it. So anyway, we're about 2/3 of the way there. We've got this pretty aesthetic looking head. I thought maybe we could take a picture of it, but I guess not. I'll tell you one thing. You can see a little bit that this is where we'll be doing some puzzle-ish stuff later. So Y plus an offset equals what? So what is an offset? Well, I wonder. The offset we can find if we knock these adds out of the way. Get out of the way. Is Z times X. So Z was the last answer that we just had. So Z times X. The last answer that we just had was X plus Y plus X. So don't worry, I'm just going to have to, that is in total 14. So 14 times 3. So 14, 28, 52. And then, if I'm not mistaken, it should be 52. Let's try 50. Oh, well, it was 50. You'll have to forgive me because I'm an idiot. That's kind of interesting. I can't wait to review the footage on this and see how big of an idiot I was, but I kind of luck out like that sometimes. That's what happened the last time that I played not too long ago, too. Now, I'll go ahead and drop down here because we do have to do a connecting puzzle with all these. And we have to do 3 of these, restore power to 3 areas. And this was the first of which. Now, I do want to show you a little secret while we're here. I'm going to... There's this wall at the back that we saw a face go through. Now, be careful because there's going to be like a little bit of a jump scare. You just aren't going to be expecting it more than a jump scare. But there's going to be a bark and a zoom in, so get ready. Hey, there we go. And look, it's our buddy from earlier. It's the doll guy. He hollers for us to come over and talk to him. So we're going to. But the first thing that I want to do is to click on these books. These books are like little lore pieces. I hope you'll forgive me because I'm not going to show every little piece of lore here. But I have collected all of them in a folder. I guess if you watch this Let's Play and you're upset that I didn't show every little book, just leave a comment and I'll drop an Imgur link for all of the pictures here. But there is a puzzle we have to do in here. So he tells us, he's like, hey, it's you. And we can inquire about a secret. And it says we got to use an eye to find a secret. We can just chat with him. He has premium membership to travel all over Natum servers. So isn't that interesting? Now, how can we go about exploring this place very efficiently? Well, if you're interested in the books, you can click on them. Again, I've already compiled them myself, so I will not be doing that. But now I'm going to click on this hyperlink. We're basically trying to make it to above where the dog was at. So now let me take a look ahead, because this is how we see hidden platforms that we can use. So I'm headed forward. We can use this hyperlink here. Now, if I'm not mistaken... Oops, not there. I definitely was mistaken there. I'm going to use this... I'm going to fall down onto that bridge. So, nice. There we go. Just so you knew what I was doing. I'm surprised I didn't fall off on that end, too. Now, I need to go up this area. I bet there's a hyperlink up there. Sure was. So... we're very close to the very end here. We cross that bridge with our little magic eye, and there's one last book there, and a little triangle for us. This just basically kept me from having to backtrack here later and grab that little eye from this area. So, like I said, you know how to get here now. Play this game. It's a lot of fun. But if you don't want to play it and you still want to know what all of those books said and you don't want to wait on my lore video to come out, just leave a comment and I'll get it to you as soon as I'm able. But we have 100%ed this temple now, so that is over, thank goodness. No longer have to enter that temple. Like I said, I luck out routinely on the on that temple, so I'm just glad it's over with. Now we're headed for this other temple. We'll go ahead and open her wide open, bust it wide open. Now, you wouldn't know it if you didn't travel all the way to the top, but you have to clear out these little vents of the ads, and then the little CPU fans run. So isn't that interesting? Also, I keep forgetting to whip out my camera to take some pictures and get some likes while we're able to. Now, surely there's... oh yeah, there's pictures. There's the quad. Probably because the quad core processors, if I had to guess. I don't really know what any of this shit means, so if it sounds like I'm using it in an incorrect way, I most likely am. So we got that little CPU cleared there. I want to go ahead and collect these likes and then go ahead and withdraw these likes, we're very close to another rank up, if you've been keeping track. Now, if we pull out our camera, we can see that there's a big temple here, which is what we're aiming to unlock by doing all this tomfoolery. Now, we got to use our bookmark here. We place it as close as we can against this wall, because if you look, whenever we flip that switch, oh, I'm sorry, not that wall, this other wall, because whenever we flip this switch, it closes the wall on our side. So, anyway, now there should be, yeah, here's these magic eyes. Aha, that unlocked us a hyperlink. And whoops. Oh my goodness, I rarely ever make that the first time. I always forget it's there. Now, I do want to use my sword to bust these ads, just for the ad points, or for the likes. And we did just rank up, if you want to take a look at our rank, our current rank, 402. And we need 2150 to get to the next little tier. So, and we're grabbing some credits, gonna bust those ads, and we should have another, yep, a little CPU fan to clear. Now one more after this and we'll have all of our little CPU fans cleared, excuse me. I'm going to, let's see here, let's just go ahead and go here. I want to fall down so that I can use my bookmarker to collect these likes, because what I'm going to do is, oh no, I'm falling. Oh, I got a couple likes. I didn't get them all though. Well, the only one I'm missing was kind of a nuisance anyway, so we come up here, I put down a bookmark, and I chop up all this stuff, clear up that fan. Now I'm looking because I want to get that last like that I missed, and yep, now we're back up here again. I like being as high as possible so that I can I'm sorry, there we go, that's the hyperlink I'm looking for. I like to be as high as possible so I can you know, go back there at my leisure, and get up on this hyperlink, because what I'd like to do is get up on top of this little mountain area. Well, that's alright. I was gonna try and get all of the likes, and I also wanted to try and get that little triangle too, but we may have to come back later for that. So we pull that, and the CPU fans all start spinning, and this door opens. And I know, I'm sure if you didn't know that temple was there, you go like, why the hell did we ever do that? Well, it's so we can climb up this temple. You can see it goes up, so we got to get up to the very, very top. Platforming in this game, not very friendly, but I am, so I will help you get to the top. Now we should be able to make this, and as long as we that stair, you might think that there's more stairs under the water. There isn't, so you got to aim for that one specifically. Nice, we're almost to the top. Oh wow. And then it's so funny, if you just take the camera off, oh my goodness, wouldn't that make you sick? Man, look at this. Look how fucking pretty this is, dude. If you just don't think this is gorgeous, I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of awestruck by it. But we go ahead and connect all these, and then it gives us another 2/3 of the power that we need. So we're just about, you know, finished in this little area. Whoa, we've fallen down the water. We're falling down the water. We're getting ready to leave. We're going to go do that last temple that I had mentioned. Now, here it is. This is kind of interesting. It's also interesting. I missed these photo ops earlier. I must not have been looking high up. We'll unlock this door. Ooh, I like the mysterious music in this game. It kind of reminds me of the music that is mysterious from Inscription, whenever you unlock like secrets and stuff. These are little checkpoint areas, so whenever you get hit by these lasers and die, that's where it'll take you. Don't get hit by the lasers. I usually, get hit by it one time, don't worry. Okay, hold up. Yeah. And then we get close, and then, nice. Okay, sorry about the nondescript nature of that. I just always get, not nervous there, like it doesn't scare me, but I do try and be careful about it. Now here, we're getting ready to get introduced to a very interesting man. It is the fisherman. He's like, you're as good as your business. Well, what is your business? I said browsing last time I played, so I'll say whatever works. Okay, let me tell you my business. Are you afraid of success? And then I like this. If you use the painful smile, you get some likes. He says, now that's the face I like to see. Trust is a two-way street, you know. And you can give him your card details, password, location. Fuck it. Just give it all to him. And he's like, oh, a smart one. Anyway, we do want out. We have to use an editor, he calls it. It requires a gargantuan amount of energy. So once we have all 3 of these temples fixed, he will help us get out of here, which is nice. So first things first, we want to go ahead and unlock, this little area there. We'll go up to the hyperlink and bust this. I'm not sure what those are supposed to be, but they are easy to break, so I'm glad about that. We're now headed for... can I reach those photos? Yep. This little temple here. Now, let's see. Let me put a bookmark here, because I do know that I need a bookmark there soon. And we're getting ready to go through this laser puzzle. Just basically, a good way to get through it is to just... you know, get as close as you can and just kind of keep moving forward very briskly, but, you know, not too fast. And we bop that. And so basically, I'm going to get this bookmark a little closer and face that direction. Because we have to flip 2 switches at the same time. So here's the first switch, and then I'll flip the other switch. And now a little electric area that I don't think I pointed out before, but it's unlocked right here. There's some little heart icons, and it's kind of funny. This guy here, he's weird. Hacking PhD. He has a pretty good looking sister, but he's kind of like rude. He leaves you during important things, and he says rude things, and he also is just generally impolite. But anyway, he's gonna quote-unquote teach us how to hack, and he says just do it. So that's how to hack, I guess. It's pretty simple. It's just a matching game, and you only do it twice in the whole game, so it's pretty simple. If you see me making an ass out of myself here, I apologize. I'm not very good with memory puzzles. Now, was that... Hey, that was there. Consider me lucky. That's another one we haven't gotten yet, but this is... one that we have. Man, good thing I don't have to let's play like something that's just a fucking matching puzzle, huh? Weren't these two the same? We're very close. We've only got to make 3 more matches. Okay, so not that one. Those 2 do match. Let's see where this one goes. That'll go right here. And then this one to there. And so we have hacked this temple and unlocked the temple that was on the other side of the fishermen. So anyway, as we go to leave... the temple starts going down and burning down. We overheated the temple. It's bursting with flames. But this guy, he's like, it looks like it's going to collapse right about now. He's like, what? Oh, apparently it didn't happen. So when will it be? And you can chat with him, but he's like, already found a more powerful disciple. Nice meeting you, though. What a jerk, huh? Anyway, we can close out of him. He's uninteresting. I don't like him. I think he's rude. Now, I'm going to break all these ads on the way out. It's not time sensitive, so you don't have to worry about that. Basically, we just break all this shit, and there's these hands in the way. Need a hand. I don't know what they're about, but then when you turn around, it's collapsed. So we have beaten that temple. I was wondering if we could hyperlink from all the way back here. Could not. Don't worry, we're getting very close to the end of this underwater area, just in case you happen to be like me and you don't like underwater areas. So it sounds like there was some electricity ahead. Let's go ahead and put down this thing, get on the other side of the zapper. Oh, we made it just in time. And here's a hyperlink we can use if we get stuck later. Nice. I'll go ahead and withdraw some more likes. It was about 2,150 if I'm not mistaken for our next like. And here's some eyeballs to let us hack this temple. I think that's what this is anyway, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is. So we've got all 3 cores of the power routed to this temple, which is nice because we've successfully done our job. And then we can break that electricity, and this little gate here that was electric power is now gone. But I thought there was a way for me to take pictures back there, but I suppose not. I'll go ahead and grab the likes down here. We are out of there. Now we have to go back up to where the fisherman was, and I unfortunately didn't put a bookmark near him. I don't think I really could have anyway, so pretty simple where we have to go. Just back up to the very last temple that we had done. Yeah, it's like when in doubt, just talk about how much you love the aesthetic of this game. But I do. The vaporwave aesthetic for real life. Hey, look, he's using the editor to put the bridge back in place. That's so funny. This kind of aesthetic was a little bit before my time, but there's something inside me naturally that really likes the aesthetic of this place. He also opened us up a teleporter down there, so that's nice of him. Even though he has all of our personal details, he still still helped us. So I don't know about that guy. He's weird. Now we already took a picture of this place earlier, I guess, and we're now headed for dissipation. Now let me think, because this is where we'll respawn if we get knocked out by these electrical grid lasers. We have to try our best, of course, not to. Now, as we're going up this floor, what I like to do is, like, once you kind of get near the top, right about here, I like to put another bookmark, because this is a little bit challenging here to not get electro zapped. Now, I know that went by really fast, but you get the idea of this puzzle. Same way as before, except the electric prods are a little bit further. And now we get to visit this lovely lady from before. So, this is a kind of surreal area, if not extremely bright, huh? No matter how deep you bury something, someone will always dig it out. Thank you for this. Keep digging. And she gives us a little bit of help with some likes. It won't quite get us up to where I'd like to be at 2,150, but that's alright. And then she returns to sticks. Now we can get ready to leave this area, as we've completely beaten it. This here will teleport you back down underneath of the water for later, just in case we need to go there. We do need to go there, but not anytime soon, so that is, you know, a blessing. I'm not sure why the music stopped, but there's nothing creepy going on. It's just a little bug in the game, so don't feel anything too weird other than the fact that you have to hear my voice. We're headed back to the hub now, and the next thing that we're going to do is to break onto that boat through the way which was described earlier, which I didn't show, but that's alright. I needed to get some new upgrades and skills before we went onto the boat. So, yeah. Now we're headed back to the little hub area, and I'm got my dial-up modem fired back up so that I could connect. I'll go ahead. Can I use my hyperlink here? Yep, sure can. We are, as I mentioned, going to the boat. Now, it has been just a hot second since I have done the little boat, so I'm trying to make sure I get onto it the right way. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, it involves using our little magic eye camera. My goodness, it's so embarrassing that this is the place I get the most turned around in. If I don't make a straight beeline for it now, I'll cut. But anyway, now what we're shooting for is over this way. Actually, shoot, I may have to cut because I'm pretty sure that this isn't what we're supposed to do. Yeah, alright, I'll be back whenever I'm up there. Okay, so here it is. It's that waterfall area. I was at from before. You just hyperlink up here, and then land here, and then you hyperlink up here. And then we can grab these likes while we're up here. See if there's any photo opportunities too. I don't think that there is, but so we can talk. Ooh, there's a little. Was that another like up there? I'm sorry, I thought there was a like. This guy here, he speaks in Spanish, and this says, "I come up here when I want to cry." It's kind of funny. Now we're gathering some more likes on our way to the little secret entrance to the boat. More and more likes. And we're good down there. Aha. Now if we like this, it turns into a hyperlink, so we can quickly come over from the shore, or from the dock, if need would be. So now then, this is the secret entrance to the boat, back here. It's the Love Cruise. It's got you need a lot of likes to come in through the front door, so now we can just take some pictures of some random shit as we move into the, the back area. We are kind of like engineers, sort of. What we have to do, or I guess maybe the best way to go about it is we have to pull this lever up, which turns this over here down, and then it takes a second because the other switch flips itself. It's basically, these are all toggle switches. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this bookmark here, and I guess we'll take this like machine, and now if we go flip this switch and like this, we do want to go to this key. Actually, we'll do that in a minute. So first thing we're going to do is flick this switch, and then we're time sensitive, so we teleport and we're over here. We just unlocked the big engine area, so that's good. Now the little couple things that I wanted to do, grab these likes that are on top of these little engine blocks, I guess you might call them, and come over here, and we collect this key, room 7001. Now I could be completely and totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure that no matter what order that you collect the keys in, they collect chronologically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we put the bookmark back there, we flip that switch, and then we bookmark because this has a little door. I'm going to set one on the outside, and then we can walk right through. The door goes back up. There is a switch in here, but we already teleported out of here, so we don't need the switch. That's how you get that triangle. It might be a little bit of a confusing puzzle. Your hint is really that there's a little black line coming out of there, and from the other side you can follow the black line to that switch. Like I said, just a little thing you might be confused about if you didn't otherwise know about it. So yeah, we have to climb all the way to the top. It kind of looks a little bit intimidating first glance, I guess, but don't worry too much about it because we're going to clear it pretty easily. Clear it the most efficient way possible. So go ahead and grab all these likes. So you can't talk to this guy if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Then come up and chop up these. They look like trash, so that's what I'll call them. Go ahead and put a bookmark there so we can get that like. Again, I'm not like kind of penny pinching for likes or anything, but I do want to make sure that I have, as many as I can quickly get my hands on. Go ahead and break up these things. Yep, for this switch. So it rotates this big square. So what we have to do is to go ahead and grab the bookmarker, just set it right in the middle there, and take a picture. Nice. And there's another picture to be taken over here. I'll go ahead and take it. And if we flip the switch, it'll rotate around, and now we're able to teleport to the other side. That's pretty neat, huh? Keep breaking these trash containers so we can continue to move forward. I don't think that there's any reason I would want to fall down here, so we'll take these hyperlinks to progress further in the level. It's just a little bit of platforming. I don't know how you feel about platforming. Generally, I like it, but in this game, I won't lie, not the greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and put down that teleporter so that I can collect these likes down here. And just like that, we're back on top. And I'm going to face this way because that's where I'm going to start chopping, but I'll fall down and get those likes. So the likes aren't really the important things that I need to be collecting here. What's mainly important is the key. Aha, 7002. So, yeah, we're pretty close to... We're at the final big puzzle here, and this is a puzzle I really suck at. So, there's like these 4 hallways. Basically, if you do everything that you can do, you should succeed in this puzzle. So, we just rotated one of these ways to be open to us, and if we come over here, we can go ahead and withdraw some likes for as long as this area will be open to us. So like if I put the teleporter, just put it in the middle there, it doesn't really matter where, but I think that that'll put us as far as possible to, or as close as possible to the next area that we need to be, which is over here. So we also want to go ahead and put in another teleporter in there because this elevator, which is an elevator, isn't working yet. We need to turn it on, and this switch here turns the elevator again. Now we're close, or I might have fucked up what we were supposed to... No, there's a green switch. I thought I goofed it up, but nope, I sure didn't. Now if I flip this switch, if I'm not mistaken, I know this isn't very intuitive because I can't really show you like a graph of it over top, but I promise it makes sense, kind of. At least rest assured that I am making progress and I am doing this the right way. It's just, if you have to use it as a guide, just follow basically what I'm doing. And now this elevator is open, so we can take it up. You don't have to look up here because we get teleported up this elevator here in just a minute, and there's another triangle we need. We'll get it later. Hey, if you're very testy in that elevator, you can fall out of the level here, and that is very bad. But Captain Johnson, welcomes us here, and he's like, wait a minute, who are you? I told the truth last time I played, so let's lie. Yeah, he says the same thing either way. It doesn't matter if you lie or tell the truth. So pretty simple. I'll tell you what Captain Johnson says. We just basically have to make orders. Now, I'll explain that in 2 seconds after I go out here and kind of get to looking around. Let's talk to... there should be a girl around here in purple. This girl. She says, she asks if we take U-Pay, and she asks if we could, if this guy across the restaurant likes her. So we'll just go ask him if it's this guy right here. He asks, we can tell him that this girl likes him. And he's going to buy her dinner, but first we have to spell her name for him. It was, in case you didn't see it, because I did go fast, it is Laura, Lara _. So Lara _ Lara, or Laura. And he's like, wow, she looks so different. We used to date back in the day, you know. So the reason I did this was for the likes that we got. So that was pretty simple. We asked what happened. The free trial of love expired. Damn, how sad. But he gives us likes, and then whenever we talk to her, she also gives us likes, which is nice, because that guy just bought her dinner. That's very sweet. At least those two got back together. Now we can go ahead and come grab a like, and grab that. Now we want this, which is a bar item. It doesn't make sense right now, but it'll make sense later. Now... so here's how cooking works. None of these guys say anything else interesting, I promise. That is like a pizza. So these people want like a pizza. This person wants like a sandwich. And there should be one more. These guys want like a cheese pizza. I'm not really able to tell. They're too pixelated, but it's pretty simple. Basically, we got to make a cheese pizza, regular pizza, and a sandwich. So to do that, we have to grab the ingredients. This is like containers... plus cheese, plus chopped up stuff. I don't know. You get the idea. I'm not really a cook for one, but I also have like no clue what these things are. But I will say we do have the first thing, second thing, and the last thing was those like chopped up vegetable seasoning looking things. So we just got our first little meal here cooked for us, and it's the cheese pizza, and the Philosopher Club wants it. So we already knocked one out. We're making good time. So we need flour, meat, and pepper. So we'll grab flour, which is at the top, and then throw it over on the table. And then we need the meat. And if I'm not mistaken, it was pepper, but let's see what that looks like. It's like a little white thing with black pebbles. Now then, what the hell is this? Oh, it's like a soup. My bad. It's not another pizza. It was a soup. And we serve the soup. Now the last thing that we need it'll take pineapples, milk, and vegetables. So pineapples, whoops, give her here. Pineapples plus milk, whoops. I keep, missing it a little bit. And vegetables. We'll grab from here. Nice. So we've got a sandwich, which we can serve to these guys. And then we can talk to the captain for our reward because we served everybody food. And he tells us good job, and he gives us a party pass, which means we can go upstairs and party. So we knocked this quest way out of the park. And here we are. Welcome to the party. Go ahead and use our credit card here. Now, you may have noticed it, but there's more bar items here. I think there's 8 in total, so we've got 2 out of 8 of them right now. And there is another one behind this little virus sign coming up. Aha, 3rd bar item. Now, this is the place to be. We basically want to go up here later, but we can't do it for a little bit. So, for now, we'll go ahead and just clean up this area. Get these likes. We'll go ahead and grab this mission from the captain. He says his nephew out there, the Mimitor or whatever, he threw around all this guy's bar items. So, now he can't prepare drinks, and if he can't prepare drinks, he might get deleted, so that's bad. We have to help him. Now, we have to find all 8 bar items. Aye, aye, Captain. So pretty simple stuff. Now, I just want to make sure I get everything here before I focus on the actual quest. So we got this here. We can take a picture of his abs and get some free likes. Nice. And we can talk to Mamiator, and he wants us to take some pictures for him. He wants some high quality photos. It's pretty simple. Put my hand on my chin and agree. We're looking for a picture of a green spiky friend. Now, we saw a green spiky friend earlier in the game, but he's also on the cruise ship. So if you have some kind of an inclination of who that might be, that's who we'll be visiting in just a minute. We'll go ahead and grab all these likes and stuff. Not going to get overly involved here, but we'll withdraw some more likes from the credit machine and grab these likes here. And this bar item is important. We should have about 5 of the bar items, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to the logbook. Provider of drinks, 5 out of 8. So we've just about almost got that quest done too. This guy's name is Jeff. He asks if we can give him a hand. And there's an emerald behind the shop counter, and his girlfriend would really like one of them. So if we get our credit card and play a little mini game, to get that emerald, he will teach us how to swim, which is nice because we needed to go across the pool. Pretty simple stuff. We have to talk to, if I'm not mistaken, this guy. Aha! So it's a money spending game. Pretty simple, but I usually fail at one time. So I should have shown this earlier with how the credit card, debit card works. And I'll show it. Yeah, he's asking if we want him to arrange the shop for his little contest. He sets all these items out, and pretty simple. So basically, I want to explain it before I get into it. We buy an item, right? And whenever we buy it, a clock starts ticking, and there's an item that shows up in 3D on our screen, and we have to go buy the next item. It can either be at this guy's stand, or it can be at his brother's stand over here. Now, pretty simple. I guess we could just go ahead and get started. Let me buy that hat. So we're looking for a dog drink. The dog drink this brother has in front. And now we're looking for a black hat with an S on it. Not that black hat. This one. Now we're looking for glasses and a Red Bull. Uh-oh, he don't have the Red Bull. He has the Red Bull. And another set of glasses. This time black glasses. This time the other glasses. A drink. And the black hats from over here with the Chinese writing on them. Another pair of sunglasses. And a high hat, which I remember being on the right over here. Arizona tea, another pair of sunglasses, and another hat. Hey, we just won. We get likes for mini games like that, and anywhere that you can buy stuff, you can do that mini game for free likes. But also, we need the big reward, which is for that diamond or emerald or whatever, so that we can give it to Jeff here. Now, he's transferring the swim skill to us, so we're able to swim. So we just go up here, and it asks if we'd like to swim, and then we hop down here, and it gives us some swimming music. I just want it for the likes and for to get to the other side here so that we can get some of these quests done. Now, you may remember that we did need 3 more drink items, and we needed to take a picture of a green spiky friend. There he is. I like the picture text and song that plays whenever you have to take pictures. It just said, yeah. Like you're texting somebody you don't want to talk to, so you just say, yeah. We're getting kind of close on another upgrade. I bet the next quest that we knock out will put us over the top for that. This guy here also advises us that he can send us down, but the only way he can do that is if we bring him something luxurious like a diamond. So don't worry, there's another diamond somewhere else that we'll get. We'll go ahead and grab these likes. Hey, there's another drink item. Man, I'm glad I got that now, because I'd have been all over the place looking for that damn thing. There's another drink item and a couple more likes. Ooh, don't want to forget this credit machine. And now then, take a picture of that. I thought I saw some picture icons around. And chop up this thing. And then we go down this tube. It's a lot of bright lights. And we get some likes, at least as we're following. Sorry, excuse me. I'm getting tongue-tied here a couple hours into the Let's Play. Some lights for some likes. So we are missing 1 drink, but don't get too irritable just yet. I don't know where it is, so I'm going to look around, and if I'm able to find it, I'll show it to you, and if I'm unable to find it, I'll just show you the next time we complete a quest. So I'll see you guys in just 1 second. Okay, so I found the last drink. It was hidden behind these like little fellas where the huts are, and we just grab it. And so we have the last bar item. Now, with the last bar item, we can actually complete 2 quests. So we go to talk to the Mamiator, Mamiator, and he wants us to take a picture of a moon from the highest point of the boat. So we'll go ahead and take the key, which is our little reward here, and then we can talk to the captain of the ship, and he'll attract more people to the zone. So he tells us to move in closer, so we get closer. Let's put our ear on his mouth. He's like, come on, don't be stupid. So we get a little bit close, and he says, the thing I'm about to say is top secret. So we get closer. There we are. So we're in close for a secret. Now he's like, something weird's happening to me. Every common area is surveilled by Natem. Come to my room. We have to talk in private. So we just get a bunch of likes. Now, if we're lucky, we should be able to go upstairs. He's like, hey, I've been watching you. You helped clean the engine room. And you fed the clients. And you even got the booze. I respect people like you. It's time for me to party. So now we can go up to the VIP lounge. Now, there is a glitch here where both people on both sides of these stairs talk to you because they're blocked off on either side. So you get likes for it, which is nice, but you do have to read that text twice. It's okay, though. Now, before we go up to the VIP area, we want to grab a sandwich from this area, which we had made earlier. So it's pretty simple. As long as you leave the sandwich there, you can just take it with you. You cannot switch. I thought for some reason that you could switch. You can still like with the sandwich in your hands, though, which is nice. Anyway, we're headed up now up to oh my goodness, this is a lot of turning. Up here, so, and you want to give the sandwich to this guy here, and then if you talk to him, he will give us a luxury item, which is this gem, which is what we need to bribe that other guy. But before we do that, I want to grab all these likes and take some pictures. If we can. There's a fair few likes. Also, we did rank up, and I didn't point it out to you, but now we're hot. So, we got more places we can explore now, so isn't that nice? Now, there is 7, so there's 8 keys in total, and we have 5 of them, so, but don't worry, we're gonna knock out a few more of these and have them all done in no time. Now, the next thing that we need to do is go on top here to the very top of the ship and take a picture of the moon. Nice. Oh my goodness, did you see all those photo ops? I just need to get set up here and cha-ching. What is the next rank up? At 3,000? Alrighty, sounds good. We can make that happen sooner or later. We go ahead and hit all those likes on the way down. Then we can talk to Mamiator. Nice. And he wants a picture of a bathroom door, and as a reward for the last photo, he gives us this key. So, fuck it, we'll take it. Now, we get 7 keys before we go down the stairs. We take this camera, take a picture of a bathroom door, for whatever reason Mamiator wants that for, and we head back up to Mamiator. Now, like I said, there's 7 keys that we want to collect because we do get 1 key at the cabins. So now we turn this into Mamiator, and he gives us the key to his room, which is cool. So we've got 7 keys now, and the last one that we need we can collect from his room, which is on the other side of the boat down in the cabins area. So that's kind of nice. And that's pretty much all to it. We don't have to backtrack this area on the upper side of the boat later, but we do have to backtrack the lower area of the boat. We can go ahead and bribe this guy with this diamond that we got, and he's like, don't tell anybody I let you in. Don't worry, buddy, I'm not really allowed to speak all that much. We'll go ahead and grab all that and like these ads so that I can continue to get a bunch of likes. Like I said, we're a little bit over halfway in the number of likes anyway that I'd like to accrue by the end of the game. So now we explore all these rooms that we've been collecting keys for. Again, there's 8 in total, despite saying 7,008. In the bathrooms of these areas, there's usually something secret in there that we can have, whether it's a couple bonus likes or an enemy to fight or something. Let's see if we have anything in here. Nope. There's just this weirdo who's all purple. He doesn't have any significance to the plot, and it's weird because he just sits there and does nothing. Now, we can chop up these little ninjas. On my last playthrough, I wasn't able to talk to this guy. Yeah, he just must not say anything, but that's alright. Go ahead and just take pictures of stuff around here. Nothing in his bathroom. Like I say, we're just pretty well... Oh, hey, here's some stuff. We can bust out these viruses. I'm basically just trying to get as much of this little area explored as possible, because I don't like the ship, and Dora Poro just says what? Whatever. He's unimportant. We can take pictures here. Nice. Take a picture there and there. Yeah, I don't really like the ship, so I don't like to be here. This woman, she says that there's a stalker in her bathroom, so we can take him out. It's okay. He's a ninja. Oh, yeah. We just pick him up. I always forget. He's basically like an item, and then we throw him outside, and whenever we do, we can talk to her again, and she'll give us a key. So, hey, there we go. We now have a key to all of the doors. I guess I can go ahead and throw him down the hallway. And here's some more likes, and I don't think this guy says anything. Nope, he's just a little sailor boy. There should be a, credit machine back here, and now we're headed outside. Now 7007 is another room that we can collect likes from, and another room that doesn't have any significance other than for a couple of likes. Basically rewarding you for completing the quests for the keys, or for finding keys. Now, down this hallway here, you can teleport back to the engine room, which is what I'm going to do later, but not right now. On our left here is the captain's room. I don't want to go in there just yet. That's the 7008th room. What I do want to do is to connect all of these, and that opens us up a little secret passageway down which we can get these likes, and we can grab this little eye. And whenever we do, yuck, there's robots in there having sex. That's gross. But we do have a couple triangles now, so that's interesting. And we can go get our big reward from this room in here with the captain. He's gonna tell us a little something. Firstly, he thanks us for coming down, and we have met his partner, the admin. They're buddies. They want to get out of here. I'm not sure where here is, but you know, probably the internet, the computer, NATEM or whatever. Anyway, these guys only have like random bits of clarity in their mind, and it's whenever the air seems to touch them and bless them. Now, basically, she's advised these guys to give us the advice that we need all 15 keys to approach an altar to visit her. There are 3 keys in every world. So, anyway, he gave us some likes so that we can get through these walls. And I'm also going to grab some free likes from around his room by grabbing some pictures. You can't get both of those likes in the same picture, but that's okay. You can talk to these guys, and NPC this grace. Anyway, you can talk to these guys and they'll give you like a little bit of lore or whatever. I don't know why his name is fucked up there. It must just have happened because I talked to the other guy instead of Captain Johnson. I think that's broken. I don't think that's intentional, but if you want to, you know, hear more what they have to say, you can. I just have no interest in it. But anyway, teleport down to the engine room, and we get ready to leave because we have done our due diligence here. Actually, we're only missing one more little eye, and if I wanted to, I could get it. I just don't feel like it right now, so I want to have another upgrade before I attempt to get that the last eye in that area. But anyway, so I like to just teleport real quick, throw myself in the water. The other place that we're looking for now is via the this little plaza area that we had missed before. Now there is a little hyperlink thing we can go to up here. I don't remember. Yeah, I guess there it is, just this eye. So we can go ahead and get that triangle. And the other thing that I want to get is over in this room, because you may have noticed it earlier and I just didn't point it out because I don't know, I just wanted to save it for later, is that if we climb up to this area and we position ourselves, you see this waterfall here? Well, let's walk into it. We got another triangle. So we've got all the triangles in the hub area, which you can tell by if you open up the map. Up in the top right, wait, 2 triangles. I don't have all the triangles. What was I thinking? Let me take a... Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. We'll go ahead and connect these 3 eyes, and that'll give us a hyperlink over there, I guess. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and get this last triangle before I continue on. Now, there's a hyperlink for us over that way, which I will do in just a second. We need that eye first, and then I think we can go over here. It's basically kind of hide and seek with the eyes here. I'll take a picture there, I guess. Now, there's another eye, and then there's one on top of the tree. And then that opens us up another hyperlink up here to the triangle. Now that was my bad for saying I have all the triangles. You can see up in the top right barely, yellow font on that. Let me try to put it somewhere darker. 2. We have 2. And then whenever we grab the 3rd triangle, we now have 3. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to throw myself in the water again. Nice. So the next area that we are going is the Geo City. It's kind of a cool place. It's a hip-hop happening place. We're headed through this door now that our rank is high enough. Again, our next rank seems to pop at 3,000, so I'm going to go ahead and just save here real quick. Because this game is prone to bugs, let me tell you. And we're a little bit over halfway, or if not, just right at halfway to beating this game. We can talk to our dog buddy here, and all he says is like, "Friend, we made it, aren't you excited? GeoCity's the biggest site on all of Natem. I bet it's full of some awesome stuff." So, it's not this train car on the left, even though we're going to hop on and just take a picture real quick and grab some likes. Where we're headed is for this other train. This train will take us down this direction, and we're headed for the GeoCity. So here we are. Alrighty, GeoCity, here we are. This place is pretty neat. It's definitely got the city aesthetic that I've come to like in some modern vaporwave pieces of media. What I'm going to do here is I'll show you this. There is a hidden one of the Illuminati eyes, the keys or whatever. You just got to kind of hug that back wall. I don't know what makes that happen, but it does. And we can also throw cans in the trash cans now, so that's kind of cool. As usual, probably best just to hang out with the camera here. You know, just kind of doing some of the regular things that we do to get likes. We can talk to this guy, but he doesn't want to talk to us because he doesn't know us, so that's fair. No stranger danger and stuff. There we go. We chopped up that little virus thing, and now we're headed down the street. And look, here's an old buddy of ours, the fisherman. He's like, "It's been a long time. Did you come to get to the top?" And you go, "The what?" And it's this huge tower. It looks like a skyscraper kind of. And he says it's a service, but it looks just kind of like a hotel to me. But to make it there, you have to have $1 million. Well, I don't know if you remember how much money we have, but it's a far cry from $1 million. In fact, we have to make more than $1 million to even make $1 million. And he's advised us basically that there's some shady characters that we can talk to. Yeah, we're 21,000 in the hole, so I'll go ahead and hop up here just to, whoops, I meant to grab these likes. There we are. He's going to give us an extremely powerful tool later on that actually is going to kind of break the rest of the game for us. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but we're going to be making use of an extremely powerful exploit later on. Now, it isn't it's not like the end-all be-all as though we're going to miss a lot of stuff. It just helps mitigate some of the challenge in this game, which doesn't make it less fun in my opinion, because the time at which it negates that challenge, you know, not needed, but also, here's a little puzzle. I almost completely forgot about. I'm glad I remembered it. We're going to need this for later, but for the time being, I'm going to get it out of the way. Just another one of these simple little hacking puzzles. Let's see, that's that one. Is it that one? Nope, I goofed up. So this one to there, and finally matching that one to that one. And now we've downloaded that car. It's kind of a reference to those old dumb-ass, goofy-ass ads that are like, you wouldn't download a car. Bullshit, dude. The fucking rate the cars are at now, APR and stuff, fuck them. I'd download a car. Now then. Oh, a house, too. Like, you wouldn't download a house. Bullshit, dude. There we go. I wouldn't take food out of somebody's mouth, but good goddamn, there's no reason that cars should be as expensive as they are. We can talk to some different little this and that people here. This is Mama Pacha, and she's just advising us that if we would like to buy one of these little things here, the bongs, we can. But I don't really care to. Well, not right now. Maybe later. Wanda Rary. This is a woman who's like not studying, but like meditating. She's like, my meditation is to look at cute pictures of dogs and makeup tutorials all day. You should try it. I'm sure that's therapeutic for some people, but that sounds like hell on earth to me. And hey, look at, here's this guy, the PhD fella. He's like, you know, there's a crash here. He's like, the police are going to be here any minute. He says, hey, how's the hacking going? I don't know what happens if you hit meh, but I know if you hit going good, he will give you some of these thumbs ups, which is really nice of him, I guess. And we leave. If we try to talk to him again, he tells us to leave him alone, which I think is kind of rude, but oh well. Go ahead and like this Piccolo Monstro, or whatever, game. I like Pokemon ROM hacks. Maybe I'll play one later for the channel, but it would have to be one that I really like, because I'm not trying to turn into a Pokemon guy. And now here's Most Cert. He says, hey, you down there. They don't like your type in Electric Town. You can't just be any geek off the street. Gotta have edge, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. That is the most fucking entirely random NPC in this whole fucking game, because I have no clue what he's talking about, and he has no plot significance at all. So, now something that we want to do, I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. It's for a puzzle that we'll be interacting with in just a little bit. So this guy keeps teleporting every time that we get close to him, which is pretty odd. I guess I'll go ahead and snap that picture over there. And snap this picture. Now then, this is the nice guys that they recommended us to go talk to give us a job. But Chai-Fu says piss off, and he's like, wait, are you friends with Cowboy Takeshi? We're like, we don't even know who the hell Cowboy Takeshi is. I guess we could ask about him. He's like, he's the fastest cowboy in town. Don't know how he does it, and neither do you. Therefore, you have no business with us. Okay, so he's like a guy who's super fast. I guess the least I could do is go ahead and like this real quick. But a little thing here is I'm going to teleport right on top of him. He says, huh, what's that? How'd you manage to catch me? The fisherman sent us. And he's like, well, you know, if he sent you, then we probably got some jobs for you. Now they're going to give us some of their work, which is a little bit shady, but basically all that I did was pretty simple. Was I put the little teleporter right here on top of where he would be later, which is how you're supposed to catch him. I just wanted to do that quest with a little bit of pizzazz. Now we can go talk to the guy from earlier who wouldn't give us a job. Actually, there's quite a few people who will give us jobs now. The first of which is going to be Chai-Fu. And I guess we'll deep stare at him. Nice. He's like, I know that stare. That's a stare of a man who wants some work. So, anyway, we're going to do some work for this Chai-Fu. There's a package, and it looks like it's filled with likes, and it needs to go to somebody they call Mom or Mama or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I guess he asked if we're capable. I guess I'll hit no. It's a bit late for that. Hell yes. That's me in every job that I've ever worked. They're like, can you do the functions of the job? Yes. And they're like, are you hired? Or they're like, you're hired. And I'm like, thank you. Like, can you do the functions of the job? I'm like, well, no, not really. But anyway, he's just saying that there's these street lights out here that'll, if they catch us, they'll send us to jail. Now, first thing I want to do, super important, is to actually get caught real quick. Because we get to go to this place that has like hella likes in it. So, you know, not that I don't anticipate getting caught. I usually get caught one time, but that quest will actually despawn if you don't go ahead and do it. Or that, you can't get into there if you don't get into there now. So, after we do this quest, all these police are gone. So, or police drones, I suppose. So we're just trying to navigate our way around these police officers real quick. I'm usually not too great at it, but let's see, is that gonna move at all? It doesn't look like it. Can I kind of get around it? Yeah. Oh, he moved there at the last minute. Shoot. Okay, can I? Yeah, I can toss that over. I didn't realize that the box went with you. I've never drag the box along with me. I guess I don't usually get caught there, so as embarrassing as that kind of is. There we go. I just wanted to straighten that up a little bit in my inventory. That's so stupid he didn't look over until the very last second there. So I'll go ahead and get to right here. There we go. We can surely get through. Now he just turned to the right, so if we we just got around it. So let's go forward a little bit more. I know it's kind of hard to tell where the hitbox is on those little, the little lines are on these things to get caught, but I'm trying to be as diligent as possible. Anyway, so now we have to get on the other side of the street, and or on the other side of these two things here. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure, well, maybe our hyperlink would bring us over there. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't, because I think we're supposed to use these eyes here to make a more accessible hyperlink, but I'm gonna try the other hyperlink and see if it works. If it doesn't, well, then I guess I'm a goober, but that one works. I got stuck back there the very first time that I ever played this game, so I'm surprised I didn't just do that, but oh well. Now we delivered that to Mama Pacha, and she, you know, says thanks, and we tell her that her son says hi, and we get a couple likes for that, so that's nice. I'm going to go ahead and add a little waypoint there, and because we'll have to go back there later. Usually if you see me add a waypoint somewhere, it's of course because we have to go there later. Yeah. When in doubt, talk about the aesthetic. How pretty a place like this would be to kind of live. It's a little bit too busy for my liking. It would kind of make me sick to live in a town with this many people in it, but it's really pretty. Anyway, you may notice we got exactly a third of the of our total debt repaid, so that's nice. Now we've got a little quest that we can do back here. Ooh, looks like this Dorados poster. Now if we take our camera, we can interact with these eyeballs. We made a little Z, so that's kind of neat. And we can talk to Toxico Man. He says, are you the new one? I guess we'll say no. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's what I get for being a jerk. Sorry if it seems like I'm just being contrarian, but I earnestly haven't... Well, I haven't done these dialogue options before, so... anyway, he wants us to get the car that we already downloaded and a picture of the truck at the crash site. So pretty simple. Now let's go ahead and just go to the crash site because this is the only thing that we need. Take an incident photo. I'll go ahead and put this down. If I'm not mistaken, I do got an idea where we're going next. I was a little bit confused there for a second in my head where we're going to go after we do this quest here in a second, but I just remembered it, so don't worry. We're going to go back and talk to the Toxico Man now. It's kind of interesting, this world, because it's like that truck said homegrown likes, which is like, what the fuck? I thought, can they grow likes? That's weird. So I don't know quite how this world works, but I guess we don't need to cash in, get some fat stacks, and to get some likes. So that's nice. We'll just go ahead and teleport, because I'm going to set another teleport right there. Now, one last guy who will give us a job, and you may recognize him from earlier on when we were here. Don't worry, we're getting there in due time. He is up this way. Oh man, dude, if you don't think shit like this is pretty, you got another there's something wrong with you. Now we can talk to Little Thug. I guess we'll stay silent. Oh, that's what I did last time, because he's like, I don't want you to turn out like the clown with the hat. So obviously he doesn't like the fisherman, who maybe he thinks talks too much, but he's basically just going to oil up our blade for us. And that's that. So we have to shake down this shopkeep. Basically, we come in here. Whoops, there we go. Broke through. And it's Darsha, who we met. This is the same woman who was working the sunglasses shop. But she's like, don't break anything with the blade, please. Now, of course, we're going to break some shit with the blade. So our message is delivered. We can talk to her. And she's like, I get the message every effing night. So that quest is done. But if we continue to break these, it'll keep popping up and saying that our message was delivered. But if we break them all, we get respect plus. So, hey. Now I'm going to go ahead and put that teleport down because, well, actually, I'm going to erase it because I want to put it somewhere else. We've got a couple more things that we have to do. I'll put the teleport down right here in front of the fisherman, and we're gonna go talk to Lil Thug, who gave us our quest earlier. Yes, he got the message that we delivered the message, and we're a little bit out of debt, so that is nice. I don't know what happens if you go and buy stuff and go back into debt, because this is like a quest line. This town is extremely broken, so and bugged. But anyway, we did what we had to do, and now we're out of debt. So because of that, the fisherman says that we're capable, and he gives us his card. And he says it won't cost us money to buy anything anymore with the card, and in fact, we'll get money, and we can right click to slow down time. But that is pretty much the meat and potatoes of it. He says he wants us to get to the top, so whatever. Now then, I'll show that slowdown in just a second, because right now we have another quest that we have to get from Cam Girl. It's funny, it doesn't matter if you say if you want to hear what she's talking about, yes or no, because she tells you anyway. She's like, it's called recycling. You just pick up these cans, put them in the trash cans, and you get a little bit of money for it, and that's about it. But anyway, whoops, I meant to say understood. I keep accidentally clicking what. If we do enough shots, we can get hella cash. So basically, she'll pay us a bunch of money if we do her quest, which, if I'm not mistaken, is to do 40 cans, my bad. So guess what we are doing? We are throwing cans. We're little trash men from here on out, among other things. This city's kind of a collectathon. I've been straying away from purely collectathon games because I'm worried about the substance of the content, but hey, guess what? We're here now, so nothing I can do about it. Anyway, I thought I could get rid of that if I liked it enough, but apparently not. I thought it was like those underwater segments that we did earlier. There's just way too many cans around here for me not to take advantage of it while I'm here. I'm pretty sure we could get our 40 just generally from, oh, I overshot it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and show this off. If you, overshoot things, it'll just fall through the fucking geometry of the level, which is what happened to, oh, no, maybe not that one, but that does happen. I just wasn't able to show it there, but like I said, this area is particularly horribly glitched, in the sense that, oh, hey, here's this guy. I'll go ahead and talk to him. He's for a quest that we haven't unlocked yet, but he's like, he would like to return to the bar to play his flute, but the owner doesn't want to pay, so that's a no from me. And he isn't going to work for free. now he, you know, gives us a hint that this is a nice card, so we'll go ahead and pay him. Might as well collect him for the quest now, you know. Now we'll chop up that virus, and I keep neglecting to pull out my camera, but well, I was gonna say it doesn't matter all that much, but actually there is a quest tied with getting as many photo opportunities as we can. So later on there's going to be a lot of photo opportunities though, so don't feel too bad about it if you see me missing a few here and there as I'm walking around. Now again, of course, here's more and more green tea cans. Don't worry, I know they're kind of annoying and they're a big break in the gameplay, but you know, well, they're not that big a break in the gameplay. I guess if you're teetotally unsatisfied, you could kind of skip past this GeoCity part of this Let's Play, but I'll still try and talk, you know, give some riveting commentary. But anyway, we talked to this girl now, and she's like, not many people here, so that means that the machines are full of money, and I wish I could get out soon so I could go to my cat. But she doesn't say anything too interesting. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we basically just give these things $1,000 to participate in them, and we just keep turning them, spinning them. Now, these things, yeah, each win, like a proper win, will give you $20,000, and then it won't pay out anymore. So this is the one that has all the eggs. So basically, and they do pay out pretty quick. So, yeah, see, that's gold, gold. This one's going to be gold. That's gold, gold, gold. And that last one just paid out in gold. So now that little lady can go home. She doesn't have any new dialogue, otherwise I'd show it. And that is that area teetotally complete. So we are making good money. We need to be a millionaire, and we've got about $200,000. If that seems a little bit imposing, don't worry. We are going to make that money in no time. You know, we aren't going to be getting it in $250 increments much longer. Now go into here. Oh yeah, this is a woman. She's like, you're the one that was having a hard time with the puzzles. She's funny. Now, I forget, I'm pretty sure you can talk to this guy. No, he's the bugged guy. For some reason, whenever I talked to him, in my last playthrough, I couldn't talk to him, but he has like a unique outfit, so I don't know. It's weird. Nice, the new double cheeseburger. And guess what? We get to meet the mascot. He's right over here. It's Charlie Cheese. His ex is trying to sue him because he changed his beliefs, and all of a sudden this burger's unhealthy to him. So he's like, I don't know if he thinks he can do whatever he wants to just because his dad's a lawyer. But anyway, we'll meet his boyfriend, I guess, later on. It's not unusual for the... ooh, what is this? We got a mixtape. Okay, well, let's go and try and deliver that because that quest breaks too easy on me. It's not unusual that he has a boyfriend because he's a man. It's unusual that he has a boyfriend because he's a fucking sandwich. He's a walking sandwich. I'm trying to... ooh, look, there's some money, and we just ranked up. Let's take a look at that new rank. Nice, we're an influencer. This is extremely bugged on all versions of the game, I'm pretty sure. And we just made our $200,000, so pretty cool. Keep breaking these things. We can break these glass panes. Well, I guess not these glass panes, but other glass panes in the city. It's so funny, even as I'm like saying these things, I'm like, oh fuck, I can't break that glass pane. I'm an idiot. But anyway, we're wrapping up this Arizona stuff now. Let me see where we're at on that, actually. We got to be pretty close. We're a little over halfway. And you may see our buddy in here, our dog. He doesn't have any quests for us, but he's just saying how he's glad to see us. And I guess I'm glad to see him too. It's always nice to see a friendly face, somebody who isn't trying to intentionally scare you or something. Now, again, I do have to take pictures in and around town. I'm going to aim to go left here because I did see some likes earlier in the area. Oh, and I completely forgot there were some cans around. So don't worry, I'm not throwing any more cans after we get this quest completed. We get $200,000 for us, which is basically 20% of the quest completed. So if you're wondering why I'm doing something as redundant as a dumb little quest like that. That's why. And again, I'm not trying to get every single little thumbs up. I'm just trying to get enough thumbs ups to get to the next rank, and then I'm not grinding thumbs ups anymore. We're also coming up close on the area for the mixtape, and we gotta hope and pray that the quest isn't broke, because every single time I've played this game thus far, the quest has been broken. So we can talk to this guy. His name is Krish Cross. He forgot his mixtapes at home, so he needs mixtapes. And we seem like we'll charge him money if he'll find us a couple, or if we find him a couple mixtapes. Now, there's a little bit of a problem with this. Hey, we gave him mixtape 1. Okay, that sounds cool. Now, I'm going to try to get the other mixtape, but like I said, this generally is broken for me. So now, I wanted to show you earlier how this new card works, since it can slow down time. Now, if you right-click, we're going to right-click, and things slow down, and it also slows down how you fall. Now, not yet, but later on, this severely breaks the game. I don't think I can talk with these people. Oh my goodness, the admin's really busting a move. Look at him go. Oh. Yeah, I'll be, doing some exploits later with that, and show you a little bit of how it works. So now then, let's see what this store is. I don't think there's anything. These guys just have dialogue. They just don't have very interesting dialogue. Tequila says how she'd like a new dress because it's, summer or whatever. And then this guy says that he likes your camera. Unfortunately, they're kind of uninteresting. But, not everybody has to give you world-shattering bits of information, I suppose. That's how you kind of flesh out the world a little bit. It just reminds me of all those people in the love cruise that I had elected to skip past because, they didn't say anything that I considered very interesting. Now, we are going to go ahead and grab some likes and get our next 2 collect-a-thon quests right after we make an attempt to come into the top. If we talk to Oni-chan here, she says, welcome to the top. The top is restricted to millionaires, so that is a quest that we just got. Now we can talk to the strong man. He says that his dad's a lawyer, and he looks extremely buff, so you can guess who. That's the boyfriend for that burger man. Pretty funny. Oh yeah, and here's this guy, Mamiator. He's like, hey, you're that fan. All my fans can't stop talking about my abs. Can you take some pictures of things that aren't my abs? So that's our first collect-a-thon quest, and we have another, or our second one, I guess I should say. And then we get our third one from this guy here. Oh my goodness, is that soy sauce? That looks really good. I'm craving some Chinese now. Anyway, we ran into Chozai, and he says that the foulest of all the viruses are here. It's our job to put an end to this madness. So we can inquire about his past. He just basically says he used to roam these lands when they were simple. He was one of the first users, which is kind of crazy, because he's probably a friend of Sigma and the other character. I think it might be Epsilon. I'm not so certain. He asks if we need money, and we say we can explain the economy or I can handle it. But he still marks his stash for us. Now, his stash is pretty simple. It's just like this $20,000 that we just grabbed there. So it's not, very lofty, but appreciated nonetheless. Now, we're taking some pictures in and around real quick. I'm going to open up my our little quest log, because we have a lot of stuff we have to do now. We have the street photographer. We have to photograph 50 tokens, and we have to pick up 11 more cans, become a millionaire, and clear out 4 more viruses. Now, that might seem just a little bit intimidating, but don't worry about it, because this is going to be over before you even know it. Here's another cool $20,000. I almost got stuck underneath of there. That would have been a good place for me to cut the Let's Play. I guess I'll go ahead and take a picture down there. I'm going to go ahead and set down a marker. There we go, because we can climb up on top of this roof here. And a lot of the photo opportunities are on tops of roofs. So, yeah, there was a couple photos we just took there. I I guess, as much as I don't like to, I'm going to go ahead and just change where I have the little teleporter at and grab these likes. There we go. And teleport back on up. Now then, yeah, we want to hop over to this other sign up here. This place is always so big. It's a little bit intimidating sometimes. I know I say not to be intimidated, but sometimes I myself am intimidated just by the pure size of this place. Now, there's enough excess or not likes, but photo opportunities that you don't have to worry about getting every single one of them. I just, you know, am trying to get as many as I can while I can to make it as easy on myself as possible. See, we probably just got over about half in total. But yeah, that's that. Now let's go ahead and get the rest of these likes, and then swing up here so that I can get us this money. And I know it seems kind of a little bit jumbled and intimidating, but I wouldn't really use this as a guide unless you were like hella stuck. And you guys get kind of the idea of some things that I'm doing here. It may be kind of redundant, the things that I'm saying I'm doing. Like, I didn't see a real reason to say, like, because we got the camera icon here and we use the magic eye to see where, you know, that hidden stuff was. Anyway, we just got a couple more likes and another $20,000. And he's like, have you ever heard of the street artist called 4 Likes? He must be a local because the city's full of his tags. But that's the guy who was speaking Spanish earlier, so I don't really know what his deal is. He's definitely bilingual, I'll give him that. Now, I think we are pretty close to just going back to street level, roundabout where I was before. I knew that was going to happen. That's okay, though. Well, I didn't know I would land exactly down here, but I am glad that I'm down here because this is where I was going to put the bookmarker before, because we were coming up on Tres Aliens, or Trey Aliens. These guys, I guess, don't give us a quest, but this guy in here will give us a quest. His band is Confundida. I don't know what that means. I guess finished or confused. But we need his mixtape. And he's like, the only way that you can get my mixtape is if you find my other band partners, which are 2 other people. The other 2 skeletons have the exact same dialogue as he does, so I'm not going to be bothering to talk to them. Not the skeletons don't have the same one as the band conductor, but the band members, they all say, hey, I'm not going back if I'm not getting paid. Hey, you've got a credit card. So simple as that. Now we're getting the very last couple. Actually, one of these 2 was the very last one that we needed for viruses, but of course I'm going to keep hitting the viruses because it gives us a lot of likes. Now there is another thing I need to do here. Let me put down the teleporter. We can aim for these little hyperlinks here to not only give us these likes, but whoops, I slipped and fell. My goodness. I guess I'm gonna, there we go, put that down again. I guess what I should probably do is just go with what I know, and I know that I have to come up here to get this money, so I'll grab it first. And then we've got another hyperlink right there, and we get some more likes and another cool stash. Now, yeah, there's another stash over there. I was just wondering if there was going to be a stash. And we get some more likes, and we get some more money, and we talk to a shrimp. This guy says, this is where I come to cry, which is kind of funny because the Spanish guy from earlier said the same thing in Spanish. Anyway, you may have noticed that we're at $360,000 right around, so we're making really, really good time and progress. We're going to go ahead and break those. And I like this here. It says, now that's what I call edgy. Of course, a parody of now that's what I call music. And here we are. Now, I'm always kind of confused with this area, so I'm going to put a bookmark there just in case I need the high ground for whatever reason. And looking around here. I guess I probably should have been bothering to take some pictures while I've been around, but we'll just go ahead and credit card that guy. And now we're looking for a hyperlink, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. First we like that, and now we're looking for this hyperlink. That'll just basically, if we're in and around, we can use that to get back there pretty easily. Now we've got these eyes here. Aha, there we are. And I'm going to go ahead and move my bookmark to right here so I can drop down and get this little stash of money. Don't worry, the actual quests that we complete pay out like the big bucks. Now, I'm pretty certain, yeah, we can... Let me just use this to slow down time so that we get glide. Whoops. Okay, that's alright. I knew that we might get a little screwed there. I guess just get to the edge. There we are. Was able to make it that time. I guess, can I sling? Yeah, I can still slingshot up to that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these likes. Since there was, 16 of them or 12 of them or so. And now I do have to get on top of there somehow, which it's been a little bit, so I kind of forget how I go about that, but that's alright. Probably from somewhere over there, if I had to guess. In the meantime, let me teleport back. Have I been taking pictures? Not very diligently. Let's see roundabout how I'm doing on the quests here real quick. We've killed all the viruses we have to. We've collected 2 out of 3 of the skeletons. We've got 8 more cans to go and just a couple more pictures. Now, I do know sort of what I'd like to do. Let's go ahead and like this picture of this telephone. What I want to do, I can't reach that from ground level, which kind of sucks, but here's another trail of likes, so that's nice. I am going to... Ooh, here's some more cans I can go ahead and throw away. Or recycle, I guess. Nice. And I'm going to get on top of these buildings so I can take some pictures. And I do believe there was one more sort of area that I didn't go visit while I was up here. I think I got a little confused earlier. We'll go over here. Perfect. And up on here. And sorry, I'm just trying my best not to fall down and waste your guys' time. Now then, we are here. Surely I'm missing something because I have to get over to there. You know what I do think I can do? Let me go ahead and set a bookmark. That's what I want to do. And use the junior shopper and kind of swing around. Okay, I can do that. I just am going to have to do it a little bit better than I did. Shoot, I knew that was going to happen. Don't worry, we'll get it on this try. I was just trying to get in there before my credit card pooped out on me. Now then. Perfect. We slingshot it over here. I'm pretty sure that's not the intended way to do that, but oh well. Now, I do want to get over there, and it seems like the intended way to get over there, I'll have to do a different kind of way. So 2 things real quick. Firstly, let me remove my bookmarker. Move it to there because I'm aiming for that little spot down here where this money is. Unfortunately, you can't unpause time whenever you'd like, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Now, we're just about halfway there, and once I turn all these quests in, that's going to be the humdinger. That's what's going to get us the rest of the way up. But anyway, so now we got the hyperlink and the slowdown time. I'm aiming for that. Nice. And then I turn around and hit this hyperlink, and we get a chunk of money. So we are good to go on that. Now, I am hoping to find the last skeletons that I need. Now, I'm going to set this bookmarker here. Take that picture, I guess, real quick. And make things go slow so that this is easier. It's kind of like a Spider-Man web sling a little bit. Nice. And nice. Almost there. Aha, slam dunk. Okay, so that is that. Now what else might I try and do from here? let's see. Let's get up here so I can kind of get a little vantage point around. I do know one thing. I'd probably like to take some pictures from here, maybe. No, it doesn't look like there's any photo opportunities. I'm just kind of looking around. I'm not so certain that we'll finish the mariachi quest. Oh, well, fuck it. There we go. This one is gonna get done. I don't know, you know, to what end, but it's gonna get done. Now, there is a few other things I wanted to see real quick. Firstly, let's throw these away, because I'm pretty sure after I throw these away, I'll be too short. And I also need to see what my camera points are. So, mariachi, we got all those. We need 2 more cans, and we need 7 more photograph opportunities. We'll be looking around for those post-haste. But first, I can't even take a picture of the skeletons. That stinks. Now, his band is here, so he'll give us his hot mixtape, which kind of looks like a bag of chips. But now we have the mixtape. I'm going to make an attempt to go turn it in, and in the meantime, take some pictures along the way. That way, if we make the trip over to the place, it isn't like a total, you know, waste of time or whatever. But, yeah, sorry, I was just kind of looking around there a little bit. Now I'm going to take those 3, and we're going to pop in here, see if this guy wants the mixtape. Yep, give him mixtape 2. He says, wow, that sounds so odd. Push the red button to drop the bass. Let's see if this will work. Oh my goodness, the whole place turned white. Well, that's that. Cool, I guess. I've never been able to complete that quest before because it always gets bugged for me. I guess if you want to know the order that you can do it in so it won't break, that's it. Now what I'm gonna do is put down a little teleport marker here, because I've since given all the cans, or I've since recycled enough cans to finish that lady's quest. Now I do got my camera out. We're on the lookout for camera opportunities while we're out walking around. I think there's some on the bridge that I missed earlier. But if we talk to Cam Girl, she says that we're cool and gives us $200,000, and we also get a chunk of likes for it, so that's nice. So yeah, there's one little picture, I guess, that we could take. Now, I guess I'm gonna teleport back here because if I'm not mistaken, this is like, oh, we do have to turn in the quest to destroy viruses, and then that'll get us over the money point. But I'd still like to do this last little quest since we're really close. I just need to get on top of these, you know, little skyscrapers again, because that's pretty well where most of your photo opportunities are. And again, I can already see, you know, a couple that I've missed. So oops, there's one right there, and I'm gonna slingshot up there with the hyperlinker and take a picture. And now let's see what that puts us at. We're surely, yep, we're finished. I thought that we might need just 1 or 2 more, but hey, and I also put down this teleporter for a reason. And Mamiator gives us 0.1% of his salary and a couple hundred likes. So now we are done with that. We can go talk to Oni-chan, who will offer to let us go up to the top. Only one of these elevators opens, and if I'm not mistaken, it's this one on the right. Shit. If I am mistaken, it's the one on the left. Anyway, so it's been pretty cool. Now we're about to get a little upgrade that's going to help us out a lot. It's going to basically make my life a lot easier. So can I take pictures while I'm here, actually? Now that I'm thinking about it, I figured that there would be photo opportunities, but one thing I do know is that there is the mysterious eyes opportunity, which I'm going to take full advantage of, unless I would want to full stop this Let's Play. Now, I really like this car, but something about it does not have collision, so I guess it wouldn't do you any use to have a car that has no collision, huh? Now, we're just about finished. Okay, we're apparently missing one. Which one am I missing? Over there. Coolio. So now we get a little escalator back into these little back elevator area, what kind of idiot am I? Like a little penthouse suite. The music swells for some reason. Now, whenever I first played this, I didn't kind of get it. I was a little bit confused. Obviously, there's like these cameras where they watch everybody, right? From everywhere that we've been so far, and maybe even some places we haven't. But also, there's our profile picture, which is kind of weird, I guess. And Oni-chan said that she knew us from earlier, or it seemed like she did. So, but anyway, so now we've got the triangle lens. Let's go try to leave. Well, I guess not. Whoops, I didn't mean to put that down. We can go ahead and hack this, I guess, which reveals, you know, a triangle eye. Now then, this is who we're looking for. Oni-chan will come up and talk to us. Protocol death initiated. Assist Sigma, which is weird. The prototypical one is waiting for you down in the depths. That update you acquired will let your lens of glitch find key triangles. So, each world has 3 key triangles. And that's that. She says that she's glad to have met us, which is really sweet. Now then, I'm pretty certain, if I'm not mistaken, if we look at our map, yep, we've got all 3 of the triangles on this world. So really all that there is to do is to leave this world. And then we'll go retroactively hunt up some triangles. Oh yeah, I almost forgot while we're here. Yep, we make this little ramp, and check this out. Sometimes I slow down with the credit card, and it makes this segment take worlds longer, but I don't really like it, but it is cinematic, so hey, what can you do? Ooh, we fell. That's interesting. I guess I kind of forgot that even happened. So yeah, we're aiming for 3,900 likes by the time that we get all of the keys, which should be no problem. I know I said 4,000, but I guess I just overestimated a little bit, and I'll help myself out by liking some of these. So we've got 3 keys. I'm going to pop into every world and do just a little once over, because I'm not so certain which areas I still have keys left in and which ones I don't. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this place definitely has keys left for us to get. So it'll be pretty simple, this one. Nice. So let's see how many we have. We have 1 of the keys, and we got one that's like right at our feet right away. I do know that for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and use this camera to hack all of these eyeballs. We're missing one, but you can see here there's like this grate on the pool, and if we click on that, it's gone now. So we fall down. Ooh. And we're down here, and there's a spooky little thing. But anyway, yeah, here's this key. Pretty simple where we find it at. Now, I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's another picture that we can take. But if we back up, shoot, I thought there was 2 more photo icons if we backed up, but I was wrong. That's all right. Now, where are we headed for the last of the keys? It's kind of hard sometimes to see through the walls, so I don't like being in an area with like a lot of background noise, I guess you'd call it, like here, because it's difficult for me to kind of find it. But no reason that we couldn't just go ahead and drain this credit card machine of likes, grab these likes here while we're here. By the time I get all the quests done, which I'm pretty sure I did all the quests, but you know, just a couple more things left to do, and I'll have had basically all the likes that we'll need to finish. We only need about 230 more, so that's nice. Now then, the thing that I wanted to do, let's get over here. Now, where is that triangle? Oh, it's back here. So what? Okay, I think I'll have to go around, because I'm trying to oh, okay, I do actually know where that is. It's where we picked up our little bookmark upgrade. Which, if you don't remember where that is, that's fine. I completely forgot for a minute myself. It was at near the beginning of the Let's Play while we were still collecting our tools. It's one of the earlier ones that we picked up. Let me just make sure I'm headed. Yep, we are going in the right direction. It's just right back here in this little cool pond area that we was at before. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my camera and snap a couple photographs while I'm down here, and go ahead and do the the eye hacking puzzle, or whatever you would call it. There we go. We just finished it, and we're headed down here. Kind of cool, I guess. This place is a little aesthetic looking, I suppose, and we get a bunch of likes for even being down here, so probably somewhere in the realm of about 30 of them. And also the music stops like this is supposed to really be something, but besides looking cool, it doesn't really serve any function or a purpose. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we are at three keys for this area. I'm just going to kind of chat my way out of this one, and maybe just, you know, I don't want to talk about my life in these kind of Let's Plays, because I'm thinking, like, any time that I ever hear anybody else talk about their lives whenever it comes to Let's Plays, you know, it just takes away from the game itself. And so, like, if I was watching somebody play Broken Reality and I started talking about my life, I'd be like, oh my goodness, you know, this guy, give me a break. I'm here for the Broken Reality. But I am not going to talk about it. We are going to go up this lift, though, which is fairly loud, at least on my end. In post-production, I should be able to change it back to being tolerable. I guess maybe I could at least talk about maybe some Let's Plays coming up and stuff. I am going to do this one, and then I've been looking at, like, the Banner Saga, maybe, or, let's see, the Banner Saga, or, let's see, there's, this is the Police 1 and 2, maybe. Those kind of look interesting. They're like little police sims. It's kind of nice that, my audience isn't, like, super big yet, because I can still kind of do whatever Let's Plays that I like to do. I don't really have an audience that I'm kind of adhering to, which I'm not so certain that I ever would, but I'm not becoming wistful. I'm just kind of talking out loud here. You know how I am. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yes, there is that back there. Now, how to get back there, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe that's in the engine room. I'm pretty sure I can't just, like, walk through this wall, which I do want to test real quick before we go through it. Okay. Now, I guess I'm going to put this down in case this is the wrong call, and I'm going to scour for, I'm not going in any of these rooms, but I did want to have my camera out for any more photo opportunities, and I also did want to check and make sure that we're not missing any quests. Nope, we're good here. Now, let's take a look in the engine room and see. Oh, you know what? I know exactly where it is that we're missing now that I'm finally thinking of it. Lift me up. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh, I forgot that doesn't auto go up. There's a lot of things for me to take pictures of here on my way up, so that's nice. We are headed for up here where I saw that little eye earlier that I just teetotally completely forgot about. Now, sorry, I thought I was a little confused there for a second, but I'll have to use the bookmarker. Unfortunately, we're not getting a super easy out here. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I'm glad that I can Let's Play the things that I want to, because I can cover, like, things that I think are cool, and I don't have to really cover, like, what's trendy or whatever. I think there's nothing wrong with, like, the games that I don't consider, like, cool. They're just, like, you know, not my kind of games, I guess. And I do like doing my lore videos, but I kind of feel almost like I'm cheating you guys if I'm not really giving you, like, content every week. So I like to, you know, kind of show my appreciation for the people who watch my lore stuff by having big games like this available for you guys to watch if you know, want to see anything cool like that. You know, I've got a little bit over, like, 100 hours worth of you know, content out there now, so that's cool. Now, from here, if you're trying to make your way over there, I'm going to go ahead and make a new bookmark. The best way to do it is to slow down time and aim for the corner of this that little platform. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the triangle and work my way back down, because we should have all of the triangles, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, up in the top right, I don't know how well you can see it, was 3. So we're done with that. But yeah, so I like to show my appreciation for the people who bother to watch my lore videos by saying like, hey, you know, I'm working and stuff. It's kind of like an inverse of that too. It's like people who watch my gameplay videos and enjoy them, I like to kind of reward them with a little bit of a cinematic experience for a game for lore that I thought was kind of interesting. So you know, it's a yin and yang sort of thing. And I think that my job has finally started to calm down a little bit, so I should be able to now, I'm not saying put out more content, because you're getting the same every Monday as usual, but I will say that it does look like I might be able to work on some more lore videos as things start to calm down at my job, so that's kind of cool if you ask me. Now, unfortunately, I can't put a bookmark up here because the bookmarks are not retained between the upper and the lower levels of this area, which sort of sucks, but, you know, oh well. Now, was there any quests here that I wanted to do? No, unfortunately, no quests here. There is a chunk of likes that we can get while we're here, though, which is nice. There's these two, and then this big triangle coming up we can also take a picture of. Now, I should be missing one. If I'm not missing one, shoot, I'm missing two. Oh, actually, I do know where both of them are now I think about it. You also can't throw yourself off the sides here, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Dissipation. The names for these areas are always so interesting. Let's teleport down. Now, the two places. One is over here. This should be the easier one of the two to get, so I'm going to go over here first. Yeah. But it looks like this game will probably be the next lore video in conjunction with, let's see, I was thinking of another game. Oh, Dread Delusion looks really cool, and I would like to kind of do a lore video on that one. It's kind of like a Dark Souls sort of themed kind of game, but without like the difficulty. Let's see. I guess these aren't retained for some weird reason. Oh my goodness, I thought I had that. Oh well, we'll just slow down time and make mincemeat out of this. And I don't know. I've got like a little list of games I'd like to make lore on and stuff, so you know, maybe we'll see them before too long and stuff. There's because like my audience isn't like super big, I haven't really found like a great way to communicate information to those who would be interested in like having like a direct line to like what I'm working on and stuff. So I haven't really considered like you know, doing anything like a Discord or anything. What I would kind of like to do is just to like get a lot bigger before, well, a lot bigger. I'd like to get a little bit bigger before any of that really comes to light. Like before I would want to make anything like that, because you know, I don't know. It just makes the most logical sense to me to, like, you know, slow your roll a little bit. You don't have to have all these things going on at once. And besides, it'd be a little bit hard for me to manage as it stands anyway. So, but that's the meat and the potatoes of that. I am not inaccessible, though. If you'd like to chat with me, feel free to ask in the comments of any of my videos, and I'll get you a direct line to me. I used to be publicly available on Twitter, but I've since then closed that account, so I guess I'm a little bit appreciative of that. This guy's new. You have stomach hands, my friend. Oh, okay. Whatever that is supposed to mean. Anyway, the last one we're aiming for is over here, and then you guys don't have to hear my incessant rambling anymore. We'll go ahead and grab these likes. And now what I do here is I'm going to go ahead and set down a bookmark, and then I use this to float, and we hug the wall just as much as we can, and I missed it. That's okay. We'll go ahead and just bookmark it back and give it another shot. So let me put the bookmark down again. I'll go ahead and... Oh, okay. Well, I was able to hug the wall a little bit more efficiently that time, I guess. I didn't even know that you could do that, being honest. So, this is the last little Illuminati triangle. So that is that. Now, in order to progress through this game, of which we have all the little triangles now. We have to have 3,950 likes. Now, I'm not going to make you guys sit through me rambling on any longer than I have already. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut back to whenever I have the amount of likes and we're getting ready to go where we need to go. And I will see you guys whenever that is the case. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, we're back. And now I promised that I would show you whenever we got our rank up, and now we do have our rank up. It's at 3,900. We're viral, so we can beat the game now. But the other thing that I wanted to show you was what I promised. Now, we're not where we're supposed to be because I want to show you something. The exploit I talked about. Now, whenever you go to try and leave a world, if you use the slow down credit card at the same time, meaning you just slow it down and you leave the world, something kind of interesting happens. And I'll show it to you right here. So just about here, I'm going to slow it down, and the way it is you have to be slowed down whenever that little cutscene thing there ends. And now you have some unique physics whenever you enter this world. So the first thing is all of your actions on the taskbar react extremely slowly. So your liking is real slow, your sword is extremely slow, even its digital trail is slow, your credit card's real slow. Now you can fix this temporarily if you need to by enabling the slow down. Normally it'll speed things up instead. Basically it inverts you, which is kind of interesting. And also the big thing that you ever use this for is so that you can now float in levels. You now have permanent floating no matter what, which I'm going to use to make this last level a breeze. We are headed for the train station. I just wanted to be sure to show you that as we go into this last level so that you know how it works and stuff. Also, things like this react slower, but that's kind of okay because I'm trying to think that's not really a big deal anywhere. Now, before we enter the last level, I do want to save. Unfortunately, it's going to be painfully slow as we wait on this. But yeah, I'm not sure why that happens. All I know is that basically a bunch of random actions in the world are now halved, which does include your falling speed, which for this last level is pretty fucking important. So anyway, to get there we have to go to this under construction area. We have to open this area with this badge so that we can get back here and fight our way through these or cleave our way through these little viruses. And here we are in this area. You can see there's the little triangles with the eyes. So they open up this door here that's normally here, and there's an ominous kind of quiet to them, and we just fall down into this chasm, which of course takes a second as we fall a little bit slower. But you don't have to worry. The next area has kind of like a weird look to it, but it's not inherently disturbing, I wouldn't say. So you don't have to worry about anything like that. Now, as soon as we're about to hit the bottom, we do hit the bottom because of the slowdown, which slows the level change effect. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show real quick. You can see Socrates through this hole. I'm pretty sure that this is on the other side of the temple that says Mother. I'm kind of interested in doing like a sort of map for this game, but yeah. Now we are in the inner net. It sounds like I'm saying it wrong, but yeah, no, the inner side of the net. Now there's this little thing here, platform, I guess you might call it, where we can enter in the little passcodes that we're going to get later. For the time being, we've just got that this little area finished going up. Sorry, I was a little bit confused because I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to... Yeah, here we go. Now I'm headed in the right direction. Don't be worried about me missing anything besides the fact that these walls look really fucking weird, psychedelic. And I will go ahead and I guess whip out my equipment now. I'm going to go ahead and put a little teleporter deal there and get ready to go up to this area here. Now we aim for this, and there's a little virus which we can smash through. So basically the hearts are there inherently, so we need a cat fire plum. So I'm not great at remembering stuff like that, but we're going to give it a shot, and if I screw it up, I'll just take a picture of it and edit that. So, whoops, not that one. Cat, fire, and then a plum. And then we'll switch this back to the heart, because I screwed up there. And it activates these little arches around here. We'll get into those arches in just a little bit, but they're just like teleporters. They kind of remind me of like from the Spyro games a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and teleport back up to here where I was. And I want to put down another bookmark in case I need it. In case I happen to slip and fall. And now we're over here. Yeah, this place always looks so fucking weird, dude. So, for this area now... Whoops, we break that. And I need fire, cat, 2 plums. Fire, cat, 2 plums. Oh, goodness. I'm forgetting it. Okay. Oh, my goodness. And we're falling. There, we can fall faster. Okay, so fire... And then a cat, and shoot, 2 plums. Oh, I should have. Wait, I do have a teleport. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just real quick. Fire, cat, the cat in the top, and 2 plums. Okay, I kind of goofed up. Cat, and then 2 plums. This is it? No, it's not it. Let me put another one here. Fire. Plums in the left and bottom right. Cat at the top. So, plum here. Okay. And there. And the cat at the top. And a heart here. Okay, well, sorry about that. If it's not too grueling in post, I'll leave it in because I was still chatting over it. But on the bright side, that is the only time that I absolutely have to memorize those. So for the time being, I didn't see a reason that we couldn't tough it out just for a second. This area you might consider kind of slow, but just the beginning of it is really, well, I guess that's kind of not true. This whole area is a little bit slow, but this is our first real kind of teleport area-ish. This place is extremely fucking weird. We are inside of the cradle, and there are little things that we can pick up, of which I'm going to go ahead and pick one up just real quick. They're people, or balls with like people's textures and faces over them. We can pick them up, and it says a child was rescued. That's kind of odd, isn't it? I'm going to go ahead and put that down and look at where I may like to go next. Oh, there's another ball here. Now, let me see. If I turn on this eye, yeah, it does show us where all the balls are, which is nice. Because we have to collect 13 in total. So, I'll go ahead and get it fired back up so I can tell where the next ball is going to be. The music here is very eerie, and then there's also this like weird fucking cracking thing down there. Don't worry, it can't like grab you or anything. If you fall in there, you just I'm sorry, if you fall into the lava there or whatever, you just pop back up over there. I guess it's more like blood, but that's okay. Now, where are we headed for the next ball? Probably right down there if I had to guess. Venture a guess. Yeah, I know it just looks weird. It looks like a little Kraken deal. I thought there was some dialogue referencing it, but whenever I went to like look it up or whatever, I couldn't find it. So I'm a little bit uncertain. I'm going to look into it more, obviously, for the lore video, because as it stands, I don't have a clue what that thing is. Now we go down here, and we need to use our eye camera to finish this puzzle, which opens us up a little area there that we can go to, and then I will simply like this thing. Sorry, some of the children's skin are from characters in the game, and I'm theorizing that they're all from characters in the game. I just am not certain who some are. Some are way easier to tell than other ones. So for the time being, I'm going to just go ahead and throw myself into the lava pool so that I can go back up to the top. And then I'm going to take a look around. I want to make sure I didn't miss any balls on the back side. It doesn't look like I did. And there's no yeah, there's a ball over on that side. So I'm going to go ahead and just drift over. Like I said, this just basically makes it a lot easier because otherwise I'd just be waiting on the credit card time-ups. And it's as simple as that. Now, this character here, if I'm not mistaken, is the admin. It has the same color palette as the admin, so I'm going to say that it is. And there's this, whoops, it's usually not glitchy like that. I'm not sure why it is now. So we've got 2 more balls, it seems like, to get. And I do, before I make a call on it, want to take a look at, oh, I cannot see our collected children yet. That's okay. Alright, I want to make sure, yeah, we're aiming for right about over here. So that I can get on top of these pillars. I know that this isn't terribly interesting, and I feel like this is in like normal Let's Plays, of which I've only seen a couple. I think I've seen Joel from Vine Sauce play this before, and like Let's Plays generally start lacking right about here. I think this is the Mamiator, maybe. I'm not so certain, but anyway, we're aiming for this archway so that we can land in there. Nice. And there should be a little ball in here. Now, this, I believe... Wait a sec. Okay, we'll come right back here just as soon as I get this ball. I promise. It looks sus, but I kind of have a reasoning. So I'll grab... Whoops, wrong clicker. So now we got another child, and if we go into here, we can talk to Error. Now you can look, we've collected some of these things here. I think that's like the troll character and the admin and Mamiator and stuff, but I'm not like 200% on that. Anyway, it's Error, and she says, you gotta disturb the peace when you can't get any. Some people are marching together, others on their own, quite alone. She wants us to collect her children. These are called her children. There's 13 in total. Once we do, she'll share her side of the story with us, she says. So we got 7 out of 13 already. Now, we are looking for something kind of specific. And I always fumble the bag on where and what it is, but it's basically one of these teleport rooms that we're looking for. I could take a picture here, but I mean, we've already got all the likes that we need in this game, so whoops, I'm going just a little bit too fast to be able to make that corner. That's a place we can go to later that I'm going to show. In the meantime, this is the top layer for the area that we just were with the air. See right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and take a step back into here. Because I believe that to get to the next area that we need to go to, we have to use one of these arches in here that I didn't earlier. So simple as that. Now the basic way of doing it, I'm gonna put a bookmark here in case I need it for whatever reason, and I almost slowed down time like an idiot, which would make you fall like a rock. But we are now in the little garden area. Garden area is pretty simple, all things considered. We just kind of have to go around and, well, 1, collect these little children, and then 2, we are looking for boost ports. So they extend this bridge that we have to cross little by little as we go and explore this maze. Now there is a way to skip this, but it's kind of eluding me right now, so we are gonna not do that. We're not gonna skip it. In the meantime, I can boost port. It kind of looks like a disc tray almost extending across the way. So yeah, we need to get the other children while we're here too, which I will be diligently looking out for while we're here. Ooh, there's a boost port. Nice. The best way to go about this is what I'm going to show you here in just a few seconds. But for the time being, don't worry too much about where the children are at. Otherwise, you'll drive yourself nuts trying to navigate this maze and stuff. There is a way to skip this. Oh, hey, here's another child for us. I guess we might have been able to go over that wall in another way. But you also don't actually have to get every single boost port to be able to cross, and not even with the exploit. You'll notice that it's getting closer to the point that it would only take maybe 1 or 2 more, but on the next one probably that should be enough of a boost for me to make it across from the make it across there. Now what I do want to do is get myself stuck in this maze. Well, I guess I should probably just go ahead and not be too stingy about it and just use this port while I can. I saw the triangles moving in the background and I was like, oh my goodness, what is that? And I don't know, maybe I should just go ahead and click on the last port boost. I mean, I've already since shown you an exploit to pretty well skip most of this shit anyway, but I'm just gonna, what I'll do, we'll just make a compromise. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make it short and sweet. So I can't quite reach it. Yeah, there we go. There, the bridge just extended, and it's all the way across the hedge now, and we can enter this, I wouldn't call it a temple, but maybe you would call it a temple-looking area. Yeah, so that is that. We do have more children up the way to get, but first, we have to hit that eye because there's a bunch of the hidden eyes around, and we're gonna press that little platform there. This place is really easy to get lost in, and I'm earnestly kind of surprised that I haven't gotten lost yet. These platforms kind of switch Sea-Doodle around a little bit, but that's okay. You don't have to keep super track of them or anything. What I am going to do is, let's get my bookmarker ready because it does have to go on this red platform. And we'll hit that red button again and it's going to show us this cutscene so that we're very sure that this platform moved from left to right and this other platform moves from down to up. So just so you're 100% sure, those are the two things that happen. Now, of course, I'm a little bit at fault here because the cutscenes are a little bit slower since I'm using the credit card method, but you know, the cutscenes are generally just this long, and I don't see a reason that they would be redundant like that, but oh well. Now, I like to put a little bookmarker right here because this is where our exploit kind of comes into play. We go around this fence, which we can only do because we lose very little falling momentum. And then let's see, yeah, well, which one do, yeah. So we bring this green platform over to us so that it's, you know, closer and I can actually make use of it. And to get to this corner over here, and I do have my bookmarker in case it were to miss. Ooh, what's all that going on up there, I wonder. And then we skip right over here and we're back here, and then we simply swing over here. I usually skip this, but I guess I kind of forgot how to skip it this time, so that's alright. You can skip all of that and end up here. So here is where I get a bunch of the children in just a second. First, you want to try your best to swing from all these and get to the highest possible point that you can, you know, feasibly get yourself to. I think we can get a little bit higher, though. Well, I'll tell you, I bet we have to use, this little gadget to get us higher. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we have to go... Yeah, we have to go through this. There we go. Now we're way higher. So I'll put my bookmark here. And then what I do to make this easy is I set up our camera and I look through all these walls and just kind of use like the wall hacks to get all of these children. See, like in this fall, we're going to get 2 children, which is pretty good considering that, you know, otherwise you would have to navigate through this maze and do puzzles and stuff that are kind of annoying, I guess. Now the next one, let's try and get this one right here followed by that yellow one, and that may be all of them. I'm not sure, but you may notice that we rescued the dog one, which is nice. And we'll snag this guy, and I don't think that's all of the children. It doesn't make sense to me. I think we're down one. Is it this logbook? Nope, we do have all the glitches, so we can actually go turn this in now. And now let's go back up here for a split second because there is something we have yet to do. We are looking for a one of these like little arc doors, but not that one. Let's see. I always fall ass backwards into it, but as long as you kind of navigate around this whole, you know, little spiral temple looking deal, it's hard to miss. So maybe it's back this way. No. Let's go back up to the top. Okay, I'm going to do one more little spin like that, and if I'm having trouble finding it still, I will just cut. Oh, there it is. There's a little trail of lights leading to it. But anyway, we go through this arc, which is very important that we go through this one. And you can see here's all the tools that we had, which are really cool. And we can talk to the Fisher. He says some stylish moves there. And he says these weird things like, man's a clown, so hold on to nothing and he won't let you down. Here's my side of the deal. Thanks for coming here. So you may have noticed there our map got updated. Very important, because if you look at our map, we now have one half of a little map that we need. Now we just have to get back to that girl, and we're going to be in business. Now there is something else I want to show here. Well, I'll show you the easier way to get back here, the quicker way. I'm going to go ahead and throw myself down in this blood, and then let's see, is it best to go back that way, or here's what we'll do. I'm going to put a little marker there so that I can show you how to get to this secret place later on. And then I come off this corner here and I start swinging. Like I said, it's well, actually, let's just go down here. This will be easier. Let me drop like a rock with the card, and we'll set ourselves up to go visit the error lady. She is right here. Whoops. There we are. She says, thank you. I've borrowed your time and I'm sorry I called, but the thought just occurred that they're nobody's children after all. So it's kind of weird. She's like, forget what I said, just leave, which I think is really fucking annoying. But you can talk to her one more time for just a little bit of another tidbit of lore. She says, they're just trying to be born. Who would be born must first fight its way out of the egg. So whatever the hell that means. Now, I'll show you where this secret area is. I only know because of a YouTube video, and then I saw people talking about it on the Steam forums, but it's pretty simple. You do want to be able to glide. Not my glide method if you don't feel like it, but at least the credit card glide method. And then you glide against this wall, and then you fall back here. This is the easiest, most efficient way to get to it, at least in my opinion. And then you can go through this little teleporter there, and we are now in like a little back area. We have to set ourselves up in just such a way that we can get to these hyperlinks here. We'll go to that one, and because I had the glide on, thankfully, we didn't fall into that one. So you have to look all around basically for these little eyes. I always miss one or two of them because I swear they're just in the most little hidey hole kind of areas. So we're missing one of them. Let me just go back just a little bit. There it is, right above me. Now, I did that with a lot more aplomb and briskness than I normally do, but yeah, there's basically, 6 eyes back there, and then we get to go into this funny little maze thing. I wonder what this is inspired by, huh? Now, I want to show you, like, the most efficient way to get to the center of this. So, like, you'll enter from this area here, you'll come in, and then you're aiming pretty much for, like, the middle of the maze. If you hold the right or the left wall, you will probably not succeed here. But as long as you kind of, like, aim for the middle and loop in on yourself, you will, make your way to where you're trying to go. And where you're trying to go is up through this arc we're about to see here in just 1 second. This arc. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure there's nothing else that I wanted to show. And now we're in this funny little desert area. There's not any picture camera opportunities. All that there is a desert. This little train man who says choo-choo. And this interesting girl, Acid Rain, who we met earlier. She says, legends say that when the statue appeared, this place became a desert. So yeah, and then we have this statue here, born 2011 and then died 20 whatever. I think it's just a callback, like to like the most iconic of the vaporwave kind of aesthetics, which is that statue of that man, which I can't remember his name. I almost say I keep wanting to say David, but that's obviously not it. Anyway, I'll throw myself into the blood water now and head back to the to this temple area. And there's really no reason to. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's just go ahead and use our completed map. So 3 plums, which, if you're not certain, we got the other map from talking to the error lady. So 2 cats here. Oh, well, I accidentally got it, and I accidentally punched the button to open up the menu instead of watch the cutscene. So we've kind of fucked that cutscene a little bit, but that's alright. Thank God it just sets us back to normal. Now, before we go down there, because this is the final of all finals, your game is saved right here if you decide that you want to come back and play more. But for the time being, this here is like, this is the end. Like once you start down this way, this is the end. So, I'm not going to bother putting down a bookmark or anything because we're just fine. What you do is you just come into here and then you fall down. I'm going to go ahead and turn my credit card on, and hopefully this will actually give us normal physics. No, I cannot be so lucky. That's alright. I'm going to keep spamming it so that hopefully we hit a loading wall and it gives me normal physics. In the meantime, again, you can see the wall and the world kind of crumbling down around you, which is kind of eerie. There's like the pillars and stuff. I know, just to have something to talk about as we're falling, I am excited to be doing a lore. Ooh, whoops, that's probably not how that's supposed to go, to be able to see through the whole level like that, but whoopsie daisy. We're getting very close to the bottom here, and it is meant to kind of sound a little bit eerie. We've now landed in the sticks, which you'll notice that somebody teleported to earlier, which is interesting. The error lady teleported to sticks. Now we've got a little ball of light here, which is very interesting. Who is this? It's the W. I'm not sure what it is in Greek, but anyway, we now have to follow this person, which is nice. She warns us not to stray off the path, and if I was you, I would 210% take her advice, because if you do, you will get hit with a very loud jump scare, of which I'm not. Let's see, we're recording currently at 11 o'clock at night. I do not want to be hit with a very scary jump scare. So she will move faster, I guess, as I use this card, because she seems to also be affected by the slow down as well. This is like one of the areas that you can go down to get jump scared. Again, I have approximately 0 interest in getting scared by JPEGs today, so usually, at least my luck with these kind of things is that it's going to happen whether I wanted to or not. So now then, this ball keeps moving forward. Let me pull out my camera. There we go. So this will just show us the hidden stuff. And also, I can go ahead and do these platforms here. Nice. It's like an upside down house. It's kind of weird because you aren't really supposed to, like, this thing you're supposed to just be having like a really hard time keeping up with. Well, not super hard, but like you're meant to kind of lose track of it at one point, and then it goes down hallways where it like could have either gone left or right, and you're like, which way did it go down? Well, you've got a chance. Like this would kind of be one of those hallways. Like I think it goes down the right hallway here, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, we have to wait on it to either confirm or deny my theory. So yeah, I really don't like getting jump scared here at the end. I remember the first time that it happened to me, it just scared the total piss out of me, because I was not expecting it in this game. This game has yet to have any jump scares. So yeah, I want this to be a chiller of my Let's Play, so I'm not going to include any jump scares. I guess if I were to happen to run into one, which will probably not happen no matter what, I would cut it or cut it completely down in volume or whatever. Now, again, like I said, I'm pretty certain that this ball goes to the right here. Yep, just as I figured. So, like I said, you don't want to get too far ahead of it, because then it'll get to a room where it deviates in path. Like, you might think it would go down that way, but it is going to go down this left side here, so I can go ahead and just Spider-Man swing my way across it. Unfortunately, you know, again, it does kind of suck that I use this exploit because the ball is extremely slow whenever I use it. What I would like to do is just make it to, like, oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not certain which way we go here, so in the meantime, me and you get to have a little private time to talk, I guess. I guess I am going to time code at least the end here, so that if you want to skip through this to get to the part whenever we actually are not waiting on this ball of light, I'll include it here. But in the meantime, I just figured that we could, you know, maybe chat about this game. That sounds like fun. I like vaporwave aesthetic. Unfortunately, again, like I mentioned earlier in the Let's Play, it was a little bit before my time, so I mean, I can still experience it and stuff, but like to have been around in a time to be that nostalgic for the way that the internet used to look or whatever, unfortunately, that's not like a thing that I got to participate in very heavily, was the internet back a long time ago. In fact, some of like the earliest computer programs I remember using are not even that old. They're like the XP in 2000, I think. And I was lucky enough to get to play like some Magic School Bus games and some Pajama Sam at school whenever I was growing up and stuff. And that's pretty well my experience with that. I did like the music, and I had like not like a phase as in it made up very much of my life, but a phase as in I liked the music and I listened to it quite a bit, and I do kind of like lo-fi stuff a little bit, but like as far as like purely vaporwave, whenever it first started to take off, maybe like a year after that, I was listening to a couple of albums, and I probably still have a couple albums just like saved in playlists here and there. But that's pretty well my extent with that stuff. Now, we are aiming for the very top of this area, and I usually choke at least once here, so don't be surprised if that's the case. So, yeah, we're just slingshotting around as I usually do. Nice, and we land right here, and then this is the area that the ball of light goes, and you can kind of see that the world is breaking around us. Oh my goodness, there's like static down there. Oh my god, this is gonna kill the bit rate. I'd be surprised if you guys could see anything. So finally we go up here to this little area, and the ball of light will be here post haste. I will cut to whenever the ball of light actually gets here. BRB. Alright, so the ball of light has finally made it here, and we can interact with it, and it says it's your move, your turn to go. So basically we just have to kind of fall down this little pit here, and there's a cutscene where these little tools that we had you know, fly up all around us and stuff. The bookmarker, the photograph thing, and again, I don't think that this is worth like having like an epileptic tag for or anything, you know, a warning. But anyway, this is kind of a shame because this does take a long time to fall, no matter you know what, whether or not you have this falling little glitch on. Something that is cool though is that I believe that you can move while you're in the air, so that's kind of nice. Move a little bit anyway. We've got another triangle shaped door ahead of us, and the music has since gone very soft and quiet, so you'll be hearing the click, 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 clack of the keys that I hit, unfortunately, until... Oh, we've awoken death. So, I wonder what our map looks like. Oh, okay, that's System Natem Core, KOR. That's interesting. So we have walked through that door there. Now, hopefully... Uh-oh, I still have the slowed physics. I don't know how this is going to work in the end game, but I hope it doesn't make the ending cutscene twice as long. But anyway, not complaining about that. Here we are here at the end. This is pretty surreal, right? There's this room looks like shit, but it's kind of cool, I guess. There's like boards on the windows, which I don't like, and the door just shut behind us, and there's like trash all over the place, pizza boxes, and here's like the stickers and stuff that we had before, and here's pictures of Oni-chan and different other little things, I guess. It's weird and hard to tell if this is like a real person or what, and there's also a tablet that got referenced earlier. It's some Emerald brand. We can't talk to Oni-chan, unfortunately, and we've got like some stuff that's hanging on the wall, some dolls, a game station, and this dude with a gun and stuff, and there's like this closet where there's like body pillows and swords, and then there's a little VR helmet that might help me out with my lore video a little bit. I do want to take a look at this stuff. There's a very cool water bottle, some trash. I'm sorry, I know going through a trashy ass room isn't all that interesting. There's a Sonic the Hedgehog kind of plush deal, the thing that they're parodying, and there's a nice little shower and a toilet, some pills. It looks like he's broken the glass, but then we have a little computer that we can click into. The program stopped working. Do you wish to interrupt the process? If we hit yes, we're just doing it to continue. You can see that a little thing just ejected itself, and you can see error on the screen there. System must be shut down. So first, let's see if we can't find a solution. Searching for a solution. No solution available. Oh my goodness. I tell you, searching for a solution is the most fucking useless thing that your computer can do. I swear to God, ignore. And you can't ignore the problem. Okay, well, maybe here at the end, we should just shut down. Now, what I do want to say is there are a series of cutscenes that come after this. It's a long music unskippable cutscene from my end. I'm going to put a time code down that you can skip to if you'd like. I'm not going to be talking for it, so you're not missing anything. It's just psychedelics over like a remix of Pink's Blow Me. So anyway, just so that you know, I'm going to go ahead and hit I understand, and she says goodbye. So the world's coming to an end, and there's Oni-chan or whatever, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so that was quite the little debacle there. I've unfortunately broken the credits and stuff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say my piece while I can, and that's gonna be it. All this would be is some victory fanfare where they like shoot up into the sky and air is happy and everybody's chilling. But anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and say my piece as before. This game was really cool. I had a good time playing it. Expect a lore video on it before too long. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.